Good evening, Stones and Skull fans and Blood Bowl fans all around the world. It is Season 2, but Episode 1 of Dub Skulls, where myself and my co-announcers will basically digest and talk about all the results of that week, what will be Week 1, and we then have a look into Week 2 and give you our thoughts on that as well. I'm very honoured for the first ever Dub Skulls. We have not one, but we have two. The problem was, look, I'm going to be quite brutally honest with you. I wanted the best brother, and I was like, is Armac the best brother? Is Jimmy Mac the best brother? You know, I just couldn't decide. So I thought,
you can't decide, right?
I couldn't decide, so I thought I'd bring them both.
You gotta have both, right?
Gotta have both.
You can tell everybody you tell everybody, Bernie. You waited till the best brother got home from work before we started. So we know the answer to the question. Yeah.
Oh dear me.
You were like, please get home. Don't stick me alone with Armac.
Don't leave me with the other one.
Please don't do that.
Please don't leave me alone with him. Yes.
I mean, technically, Jimmy is in the coolest player pool in Overworld. I've got to give him that.
No, he's not. You mean that cream puff division? That cream with all the cream puffs? Yeah, that's where he is.
I mean, one thing I'm going to say before we start the show is obviously, because obviously people should read the rules. It's hard for me to type all the time. But if you've read the rules, you'll know there's clan wars or player pool wars, whatever you want to call it. And I think it's really, really good. I think what we've decided to do as for the rewards and everything's really, really good. So if your player pool wins one of the trophies, you get a bonus, what I love. And then it's kind of like there's a lot of smack talk going on, saying who's the best like player pool. Obviously, you two all say yours are. And I just think it's like really, really good. And like the thing is, when I made this sort of like league. One thing I've noticed in other leagues is like, especially in Rebel, where you play, I think it's 13 weeks, so it's like, Jesus Christ, over 3 months.
Oh my God!
Can you imagine after about 2 months or a month and a half, you can't qualify, so you're just now a month and a half doing fuck all basically. Or if you got knocked out the first round of the playoffs, you know that's it. You wait another month or a month and a half, or even sometimes unless you're a streamer. You kind of get bored, or sometimes you just feel I just want to be part of it. And I think that was the main thing for me when I created this. And obviously, was like, look, I want everyone to make the playoffs. Everyone should have their moment in the sun, shall we say? And we did that. We worked it out. And then obviously, I was thinking, what else can we add to that? And obviously, when I saw you all having a banter about obviously who was the best player pool, and then we made aware that Bloodwise had obviously had the two champions, I was like, right, we've got to mix something here. And I remember me doing Clan Wars on the PS4 various times before, and I just thought, you know what, let's get it so like, yeah, you're trying to beat your colleagues in your player pool, but at the same time, when the playoffs are on, you're all like brotherhood, really. And like say, for instance, you've got knocked out first round, your season's not over because your friends can still win your stuff. And it's the camaraderie as well, you know, the fun of trying to be part of that, you know, title-winning player pool and claiming you are the best. And that was really important for me, to try and, like, make sure, even when we come down to the last game, there's a very good chance that you still got something to play for, even if your team's not there. You know, one of your bros might be flying the flag for you, like a free positional or a free admin game win or a free whatever it is, you know, and that's something I was really, really, really wanted to sort out, and obviously, luckily, we did. And
I could use one of those free positionals now. So
you could, yeah, you could,
go, guys.
Yeah. That Razzie
I need one now.
We'll come to that one. We'll come to that one.
You need like three. But one will be a good start.
Yeah, I was cursing Raz in a bunch of ways in today's game. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the whole point why we did it. Like I say, I feel like as a community we're really, really strong. I mean, obviously there's been issues on other leagues who had a bit of a problem. I'm not going to go into that, but it just reminded me how close knit our community is, and we've helped up. And we've had a lot of you guys join us, and everyone's been very helpful with them. Everyone's bought into it. Yeah. And now we've got people on the waiting list. So, you know, I just basically want to say to everyone, thank you for joining. It's quite humbling to like be loyal to us and put our trust in us, and we'll do our best to make it bigger and better and keep going on. And like I said, we've now got put for playoffs. Everybody wants Bezos dice or the halfling feet. So I can see some people throwing games. not what I wanted, but we'll see. But let's get on with it because we've got. It is going to be a long show, I think. But luckily, we've got quite a few people in there. Let's see how many of them can actually last with us. I ain't even read it in the chat, to be honest. I was just on one of my things. But let's go to Bloodweiser Circuit. Now, this is Dragoon's play pool. He claims it's the best. And to be fair, they won both championships last season. But that's in the past, isn't it, lads? It's all what matters now.
Correct.
I agree.
That's right. Last year's champions and this year has-beens. That's right.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's right.
What were we reading? Shows like this are massive engagement. Yeah, I know they do, Shaky. I know they are, and it's good to have a free reign of what I can and can't say and everything else. Not think shit, I'm not getting in trouble. I'll be honest. So that's good.
It's good to be the king.
Yeah, that's right.
It's good to be the king. I don't know. Kings usually die. They have a short lifespan, don't they, kings? I don't know if I want to be a king.
Yeah. They can say whatever they want while they're alive.
Fuck you all.
That's right.
Right, let's get to the first game then, and we'll go through it. Anyone who wants any questions asked, just type in and we'll answer them as we go along. So if there's anything you want to know about this play pool, just let us know. Right. Here's the interesting one. So the first game, both these coaches, Mighty Kaz and obviously HC, had a struggling season. I think basically what it was with Mighty Kaz is he really wanted to be Orcs, but he'd only registered with Dwarfs, and full credit to him, he understood that we have to be fair. The play pools have been drawn. You're going to have to go Dwarfs, then Orcs next year. And that's what he did. And now he's back with the Orcs. And it was going to be interesting how he did, because he got an Agility 4 Orc Blitzer to go with his others.
Just what he needed.
Shaky Dog, yes you can. You can win multiple roads. So if you won if your play pool won all 4, you get all 4. Simple as that.
Wow.
So if you're lucky enough to be in Oberwald's Glory, you're going to win all 4.
Yeah, right.
So hey, it is what it is. So and obviously Ferntree played 7, lost 7, and then they lost a playoff game as well. So it was interesting to see if they could bounce back with a good start. Unfortunately for them, it didn't. The Orcs got it done 2-1, but again, it was a close game. 50 blocks though. I mean, Vanslow's going to have to find out not giving 50 blocks away. You can't give away 50 blocks. Because to anyone really. When you're AV7, you can't give away that many hits. But look, HC, he keeps trying, he keeps going. It was close. He almost got a draw. And the great thing about HC is he doesn't care. He loves it. He bars into it, and he knows them halfling feet. Even if he has a terrible season, he's got a chance of winning them. So that's all he's bothered about. But friggin' Orcs, yeah. 62% ball possession. So like I've said to you before, a lot of the time, if you control the clock or control the ball possession, that's a very good chance of not at least losing the game. And like I said, 62%, but that 50 blocks, you can't get, when you're elves, you can't give away 50 blocks. You just can't.
No way.
You can't. You're agility 4. You dodge it away on a 2+. A lot of times with a built-in reroll, you can't fight it. You just cannot fight it. If you do, you're not going to win a game because they're just sort of creamy. And these Orcs are Orcs, but they're not tough Orcs. They're not like, they're not like Zeppels is, or they're not a Dwarfageddon or anything like that. These are just normal Orcs who actually got a lot of high agility players. You know what I mean? So he can't. That's what HC's got to maybe think about. Is like, look, I've given away 50 blocks. If I give away 50 blocks every game, I ain't gonna have any team left because you just ain't. And especially when teams get a higher TV, they're going to start getting extra things like Mighty Blow or Pylon or Tackle and going to get more knockdowns, and that's his problem. 15 armor breaks out of 50 blocks.
Oh.
It actually,
that's pretty low, to be fair.
I was going to say, it actually could have been a lot worse if you look at the numbers. Because, geez, Wood Elf teams can get, taking
and only
half,
5 removals. Yeah.
Taking half that many blocks, your team can get wrecked. Like, if you only get blocked 25 or 30 times, you can get hammered. But for 50 blocks, only 3 Kazes? That's not bad.
So it kind of got away. And like I said, they're not the most deadly sort of team to man. I'm just having a quick look at oh my god, just looking at the elves. So they've got 3 players out. They've got obviously the catcher, who probably is MNG, I'm guessing, and then I can't pronounce number 10.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose Burn?
I still got you, right? Okay.
Yeah, because Bernie was talking and then there was dead air. I thought mine cut out, but
mic gone off. It's gone off again. I think.
There you go.
I think someone's had. I think someone's had my headphones today, and they've. No, I think they've actually drained the battery. What's going to be an awkward thing. But yeah, I mean, he's got 3 out then. That's an issue. While I'm talking, I'm trying to find my other headsets in case. What's this one? Oh god, that's a really old one. I don't know why it disconnected, to be honest. What was I saying? Yeah, so he's got 3 out. So he's not going to have a bench. That's always a massive issue when you don't have a bench. And I think the only thing I can say to him is like, know when to risk it and when not to. I always think the best health coaches or the most successful health coaches, they know when to push that button. You know. But if you keep giving 50 blocks a game, then you're in serious trouble because you just well, even if you don't lose your team, you're not going to win many because they're going to get removed a lot.
Yeah.
So that's the issue, and maybe that's why he's had a bit unfortunate or whatever. But we'll see how he does it in week 2. And looking at the Orcs, who obviously got these crazy. crazy.
What I love is it was an Orc. It was an Orc Wood Elf game, and the Orcs were 4 for 4 passing, and the Wood Elves were 0. Right, they outpassed the Wood Elves. When does an Orc team do that? So they're just.
I don't know. I don't. It's got all that. Gary, it's not my connection. It's probably the battery on my wireless headset. Someone's had it and they haven't charged it. It's not my connection. Trust me, my connection's fine. Or it should be. Yeah, I mean, 4 agility, 4 players. That's amazing. It's great. It's good to see a different build for an Orc team. Like he's got 3 mighty blows, so that's not too bad. But again, these are very well. I say they're quite newish. I mean, the TV value is really high, but that's because he's had 4 agility stats, a double on the Orc troll as well. He's got block. Yeah. So you kind of like. I don't know. It's bizarre because it's very high TV, even though they have got a troll. I get that. And they've got troll players. Fan factors 8. I don't know. I mean. Yeah. It's hard to say, but it's like I say, I can't wait to see how they do. I mean, obviously, Mike Kaz is really happy. Like, he's got all this.
Agility, yes, he loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shaky Dog saying guard. Yeah, there's only one guard. He needs to sort the guard out. And like I said, number 7's got to go. Someone needs to kill him if we don't get rid of him. I mean, why keep him movement 3? No level. He's got no levels. He's movement 3. You got 150k in the bank. He's got to go.
Yeah.
He's got to go. It's just dead weight, that. Yeah, like I said, it's a league, so it's just progressing each season, isn't it? He's got a nice attacking build here for passing and all that. So this Orc team can do something what others can't, and they have AB9 as well, and they have the potential to get as much mighty blows as they want, on which card as they want, tackle and everything else. So down the line, this could be a really, really good team. He has got cash to replace it, so I don't understand why he hasn't, to be honest. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, we'll talk about when we come back to them. Obviously, in week 2. Let's go to B Cheerleaders versus Blue Book Believers. Interesting, 1-1. So 2 of the triple Bs. They're I can't really say that against B Cheerleaders. Blue Book Believers. Then a lot of people have tipped them to win it all or go close, especially in the division. I think obviously these are one of the teams. Obviously, the player pool will be expecting to get them some prizes. 1-1 draw. Didn't see the game, I'll be honest. 40 blocks plays 32, but the Cheerleaders 7 KOs, 2 injuries. You'd have thought the Dark Elves had the AV7, wouldn't you?
That's right.
You kind of think with them sort of numbers. I mean, depending on when he got the KOs, you'd have thought, looking at the statistics, that maybe the Amazon should have won it. Looking at that.
And on top of that,
maybe if they had a better coach, they might have won.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. When you put Dragoon in charge of a bunch of women, that's not going to go very well.
That's very true. That's very true.
They're not going to listen very well. Nope.
Right, because he's playing favorites all over the field. So, yeah. So he's going to create a lot of dissension in that locker room.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Maybe
Yeah.
I always think Bezos should have an Amazon team.
Oh yeah.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be fun for us.
That's funny, Dragoon. Nice. That's a nice jab at
What did he say?
Maybe a better coach would have got his team killed in week 1.
Oh well, yeah, that's true too. That's true too. Yes. Kudos, Dragoon. Yes, that's true.
Well done.
Apparently, Stolzy wasn't too happy about the KOs. Why? He wasn't playing. Or was he streaming it? I don't know. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one.
And the Blue Book believers, though, they were only dodging it like in the low 70%. So I'm sure that contributed to the tie.
I like the name of the stadium, Stadium TTB/BernieBuffon.com. I mean, what the fuck's all that? I don't know. He wanted right, because apparently he plays them next week, so he wanted MNGs, yeah. Well. Yeah, both these teams, obviously, Dragon did very well. He got to the semi-final in Season 1 with his Lizards, and now gone with Amazons. He plays Amazons very well. That's a great first result. Fez are going, basically repeating what he did in Season 1, get a draw first up. Both of these guys are in a good position, in my humble opinion. Blue Book believers, let's have a look at their team. They've got at least one level up on Jungo. That's interesting to see what he does with him. Obviously, Deathwing Carrot Blood, she's still there. The Witch Elf. It's a solid looking team. It'd be interesting to see if he decides to go Mighty Blow if he rolls a double. Cause he has become smart. He understands guard is really important, but it'd be nice to see him have an enforcer. Yep. So he's just going to blitz with a Mighty Blow, because if he can get just a couple of removals, that's going to really help him. Because usually when Fez doesn't win, it's usually because he's lost the attrition badly. Or the other team's got the attrition, he hasn't. That sounds pretty much like he did in obviously week 1. So it'd be interesting to see what he does with that. Interesting way to take on the level as well. And then obviously you've got the Bear Cheerleaders, the Amazons. What's he got? He's got Booby Girl. Oh, she's only got agility, so that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be block, I'd imagine, unless it's something else. I don't know if Dragoon wants to tell us if it's a normal roll or a double or whatever. Or you can't think that if it's a normal roll, it's got to be block. A blodge agility 4 Lano, it's not bad.
Yeah, that's nice.
Pretty good.
So what's thinking wrestle? Ball sacker is after. Could go ball sacker route. That wouldn't be a bad. Wouldn't be a bad shout as well. Especially you could get leap as well then, because that but that's a double as well, isn't it? It's a double for agility, isn't it? They just get dodged just because they can. Obviously he's gone the Mighty Blow route on his blitzers, and obviously I presume that really helped him against the Dark Elves. He's got an agility 4 blitzer as well. Quite clearly number 7's the best player on the pitch, but we won't go there. And Hawker's been on the steroids, and he's on there. He's got a strength 4 already growing a beard, that lad. So yeah, I mean, he's got 13 players. Yeah, and again, a lot of them have got Blodge, and that's it. You want Blodge or Rodge on these Amazons. As soon as they've all got that, this team's going to be a pain in the ass. Be interesting to see what it does with the blitzers, because you'd probably go guard, but at the same time on stand firm as well. So I'd probably go guard stand firm, because that combination with Blodge is just a nightmare. Because the problem with Amazons is they're all really weak. They're all strength 3. It's not as easy to get guard like it is for dwarfs. So it'd be interesting to see what it does. I think personally, if anything rolls a double, like Lano was, I'd definitely be going for guard before anything else. And the more guard you get in this Zons team, if you can get like 7-8 guard with Zons, then you've got a massive chance of winning something. So, that's what I'd do. But we'll see in week 2 how they'll do. Yeah, Dragon's saying guard all day as well, so yeah. Right then, Altdorf Sentinels versus to be confirmed. Well, alright, the 1. That's the main thing, I guess, for the Sentinels. 1-0. It's not really. If you're an Altdorf Sentinel fan, you'll be like, yeah, we won, but not convincingly. He lost his throw as well. His throw was dead. Got sacked, I think. So he's lost his throw as well, who was just starting to show some potential. And on the Ogre side, well, again, to be confirmed, very competent, almost got a draw. They're competitive, and I still got hope that they'll do well this season, try and get some points. And if you look at the Sentinels, only 18% ball possession. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Shaky said the main thing is that Stolzer killed the Earth is Flat. The Earth is Flat had to die. That's the best thing what happened in week 1, in my opinion. That was a waste. It was movement 3, agility 4 Nobler had to die, and Stolzer was nice enough to get that done. That was just
Cookie couldn't do it himself. Yeah,
he couldn't do it. So like any
bring himself to get rid of him.
Any good kill coach does, they get it done, and that's what Stolzer did. But 18% ball possession, I'm really surprised. The combination between both of them is only 49%. So what the frick happened to the ball? So for half of the game, the ball was just not in anyone's hands.
On the ground.
Yeah, kind of mental. Kind of mental that. Like I say, the Sentinels got 35 blocks. Look at that, 5 KOs, 4 injuries, and 1 kill. So obviously, crazy numbers, really. Again, they're against Nobblers, I guess. Shows potential. Well, he threw it away. Explain yourself, Akari. But yeah, the Surf obviously was a bad loss for the Sentinels. I mean, that when you're going against Ogres, that's always the worry. But to get surfed, because I think he failed the pickup and then he got surfed afterwards. But again, the Sentinels did pick up a lot of points XP wise. I mean, that is a lot of points. Emil Wilfred, or whatever you want to call him, he did really well. And if we look at the teams, I'll have to look at Cortic's team's fares. But I think the problem he had last season, I think a lot of his ogres got splattered. And it's a shame that his best Nobler, just how bad for throwing, is MNG. But again, no block on the ogres, no pro on the ogres. That's and what I see, when I saw a bit of this game is. The Kotick burns through his rerolls really, really quick. The amount of times I've seen like have no rerolls and there's only about 10-4, 10-5 or whatever. I just wonder sometimes if he looks at it and goes, does he really need to reroll that? Can we just let that go? Because especially when you only got 3 rerolls with ogres and there's 6 of them, you've got to be careful when to use that reroll. I'm not sure if he's thinking, oh bloody hell, I'm just gonna reroll just without even thinking. The throw was dead via itself, wasn't it? So yeah, I mean, I feel for him because like it'd be so much easier if his ogres, quite a few of his ogres had block or even pro if he's going down the pro route. And like I said, if I'm rolling a double on a Nobler, he's getting DP. If four Nobblers roll a double, they're all getting DP. They're all getting DP. That's the best thing for them, apart from throwing them, is DP. Because they're going to be off the pitch, so if they can take someone off with them, then it's well worth it. So that's to me the Ogre team's lacking a lot. They're lacking block, they're lacking pro, they're lacking DP. They're the 3 things they want. Because it's alright having a blodge Nobler, but you got to remember, majority of things are throwing 3 die at you. Do you know what I mean? Chances are they're going to get the POW, and if they re-roll it, that's 6 die. So to me it's like DP all the way. Obviously diving tackle is useful, but the problem is you're basing up with a Nobler, so that their lifespan's even shorter than usual. So you probably do need 3 or 4 rerolls for the Ogre, but he has lost. He did lose a lot of players last season, and that's the problem, I think. And he's just not had the cash, I think, and he's had to replace Ogres if I remember correctly. So it's not been easy for him. Hopefully, him and his player pool can get him some bonuses for end of season. Regarding the Altdorf Sentinels, I don't know how to put it. 1-0. I would have thought the Sentinels, obviously with them being joint top touchdown scorers last season, I thought they might have had the wicked way. Wasn't the case. They lost the thrower, so he's now a thrower down. The rest of the team's still decent. He's got 13 players as well, guys. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Jimmy, how big of a do you think the miss of that thrower is? That going to really hurt him?
I mean, first I'll say congrats to my human brethren for the win. You know, will it? Yes, it will, because, you know, the humans are, I mean, they're good. Now, he does have, you know, a 4 agility blitzer who can kind of help a little bit with it. But, I mean, you know, when you're looking at a rookie thrower, it's definitely going to limit you in what you can do in terms of trying to get the ball down the field. To your catchers, it's just... it constricts you a little bit. So, I mean, like if I lost my thrower, that's going to change how I play offense significantly. So,
change the dynamics of it.
Yeah, it really does. So it's not the worst loss that he could have suffered, but it's significant. It's definitely significant.
Mac, do you want to put anything on top of that, or?
Yeah, no, that's that pretty much covers it, because that was the guy. That was the guy that did all the bringing it up and with all the options he had to throw it to, 2 catchers and a 4 agility blitzer. I mean, you've got 3 scoring threats that the other team has to cover. And his thrower was pretty well developed, so he's definitely going to miss him.
Right.
He's going to have to start working on getting this guy back up to speed.
Right. Bears is saying Jimmy's getting feedback. I ain't getting no feedback from me, but they're saying
I'm getting feedback.
Yeah, when Jimmy speaks, same with Armac. I can't hear no feedback. And I haven't got my sound on. I don't know. That's a bit strange. I don't know.
I can hear myself when I'm talking. So it's does somebody have their sound on from the stream?
No, I have. Mine's unmuted. I'll just go back. See, mine's on PC, obviously, but to me, I'll just on and off it, just in case that'll make any difference. But I don't think it'll be that. Usually, feedbacks from microphones being on too loud, or.
Yeah, I don't have the stream on. That's why I couldn't see what Jeroen said. I don't have the stream on.
Oh, someone had the broadcast going on beside them. It's definitely not me.
It's not me.
It's gonna be me. Well, I don't know. Let us know. That's a bit weird, because nothing from Bernie. Yes, not me. Get in. Woo! Love you, Biz. I don't know. Let's see if it quiets out then. I don't know. I can't. Better Armac.
Yeah.
Oh, Armac's better. Right. Okay. Hopefully we're all right. Right, let's go to the most disappointing game, and the reason why I say it's the most disappointing game is because the elves the high elves, they just wave the white flag. They reminded of me of being French. You know the French? You know where, go and get stuff, the French surrender, Oh my god, they may take the Eiffel Tower, let's put a white flag up. Yeah, them guys. Let's put some context here. Holston got diced. Armour was terrible, yes. Yes. He did.
I saw this game. Yeah.
I saw this game because this was a game I was interested in, because I want to see how the High Elves had improved to take on the Pans. And yeah, I mean, Shaky, full credit to him. He knew, obviously, Holston had tilted. He knew he was just he just had one of those games. And Shaky Dog was obviously a gentleman who's like, look, I'll take the 2-0. I won't beat your players up. And there it is. But you're going to get games like that. We all have them. So I didn't really learn anything, if I'm being brutally honest. The Pans removed some. There was one thing I did remember. There is one piece of advice, and I said this in the review, and I'm going to say it again. I've got to, because it's just me, isn't it? Might as well. The High Elves, high value targets. They was trying to score, so it was on the screen, and he had his agility 5 guy right out in front. So you had all these Mighty Blow, War Dancer and all that shit. And he stuck one of his best pieces right out the front. So he's Shaky Dog's like, oh, right, okay, you've just saved up. And this is before they all went off the pitch. And he was the one who went. And I'm just like, you've got to learn. You've got to protect your best players, regardless if they're the killers or the agility 5 pieces, because good coaches will take them. You give them a chance, they'll take you out. And like I said, this War Dancer was like, oh yeah, he's going bang, he's off. And I get why he tilted, but at the same time, he's got to protect his best players, because he just doesn't. And that's the issue. That is the issue. And anyone who disagrees with me, just watch the footage.
Yep, that's true, and that ridiculous, disgusting 6 agility guy that Shaky has is just. I mean, anytime the ball hits the ground, that guy is just gone. So it's just that guy. He really is. I mean, my God, he just gives Shaky so many options.
I mean, the problem is I saw a bit of it, and like I try to be sympathetic, but you know me, I'll call it how I see it.
Yep.
He waved the white flag, as we know. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah. But I try and understand it because we've all been there where we're hanging on and stuff like that. But then you look at the removals. Only 2 KOs and 1 injury.
Yeah. And you waved 16 and 10 by only 26 blocks between them.
Because it was after, I think it was
because it was over at like.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is what I'm saying is you're giving in, and you've only had 2 KOs and 1 injury against you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like your elves. So elves usually you're down numbers. A lot of times you're down numbers. And I don't know. I mean, you've lost 3 players and you're tapping out. I don't know. I don't like it. And especially when you're against Wood Elves as well. It's not a bloody kill team. You think, oh shit, we're easy to kill my full team. But it happens. I've seen it happen before and that. But at the same time, 3 removals and you're tapping out. I mean, Shaky Dog. To be fair to him, he was just like, fair enough. We've all been there, and we don't want to piss you off anymore. So I'll take the win. And hope your season gets better. So Shaky's a good guy, and that's fair enough. But I've got to call as I see it because, I don't know what to say, but it was a disappointing one because I thought Holston had really improved all season, and these 2 guys played the first game of the first season. I was really looking forward to see how the high elves were going to do, and they didn't. They tapped out. So I'm interested to see how they bounce back in week 2. So I'll just quick look at the 2 teams, and then we'll have our predictions for this. Crimson Pines, Shaky Dog, very impressive again. Agility 6. I still say it's blow up, but he's going to enjoy it while it lasts.
While it lasts. Yep.
They did well. The Wood Elves did what they needed to do. Obviously, the Agility 6 helped him as well. Interesting what they do when they had to play a full game, shall we say. But he's going to be there or thereabouts. Shaky Dog's a class coach, and he'll be there or thereabouts. Team looks fine. I just look at a 1700 TV for what it is, but then I have to keep remembering they are expensive, especially when you have a tree. You see, the thing is with the High Elves, they've got such a good team. Like I said, they have been improving. And it could have been Booth who he'd left out today. He definitely left an Agility 5 piece out. I think it was Booth. He left out right in front. He's your Agility 5 leaper, Saka and ball carrier, and it's like you can't leave people like that out in the open. You just can't. Let Paul Lano deal with it. But again, he's got a great team.
Sometimes you have to, but
but he didn't have to.
Don't do it when you don't have to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We all have to, and as I always say, with your best player, sometimes you've got to sacrifice for the win, or you've got to sacrifice whatever. But he was just screening off, and that guy seemed to be further up, and obviously the MNG could have been a lot worse. Like I said, I like Holston. I'll rush him the rest of in week 2, but my aim is when I've seen the games, and this was a game I was watching because it's one of the few games I really wanted to see, and that's probably why I'm a bit more disappointed. And it was just like, you've got to protect your best. I know sometimes it's hard, but if I'm looking at this team, I'm like, right, number 1, number 3, they're my 2 main guys, then number 4, and then the rest can go and fuck themselves. Basically, they're the 3 I'm looking after. Number 6 is probably the next one, but you've got to keep the core, because good coaches like Shaky will go after it. And if a Wood Elf can break your player, God help you if a Dwarf gets hold of it. Or a Chaos, someone, you know what I mean, don't you? I remember you saying you were watching. I was disappointed. It happens to us all. We all have bad games like that. I hope Holston doesn't get too pissed off with what I'm saying. I just call it as I see it. And I really fancy the Elves both Elf teams to do really, really well. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed for week 2, he'll have a better time. Hopefully. Right, talking about it, it's an interesting one. Another Salvation Army against May the Orc be with you. So we've got the High Elves having to bounce back. They haven't got their Agility 5 Leaper against 4 Agility 4 Orcs. The question is, which team gets it done, Jimmy? You guys can type in chat who you think will win or draw or whatever.
Oh boy. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with the High Elves. I think they bounce back.
Right.
And I don't know that if the Orc team tries to elf with the Elf team, I don't think that's a formula that's sustainable. So with the lack of guard, it's not a traditional Orc team. I think that's gonna beat them up. So I'm gonna say it turns around this week for Salvation Army. So I'll take them say 2-1.
Amak?
Yeah, I agree. I think that the Orcs' lack of tackle is going to come back to bite them in this one, and I think the Elves bounce back and 2-1 this. They'll have a Babe, so the KOs have a good chance of coming back, and I think they'll be able to. Because they have a lot of dodge. They have a lot of dodge. So I think that if this game goes like I think it will, Kaz will be reevaluating getting some tackle in the coming weeks. Yeah.
Interesting. Like the stream is like 50-50 who they think will win. The way I look at it is this: I agree with you two. I think another Salvation Army should get it done. My only concern is if all of a sudden first 3-4 turns, High Elves get removed, just similar to what happened with Shaky. Will he then tilt again? That's my only concern, because he might think, oh, here we go again. This fucking sucks. This is the second week I'm getting removed left, right, and centre. That's my main concern. It kind of feels like this is going to be a draw. I'm still going to go with the High Elves 2-1, but my gut says this will be a 1-1. I think they'll both take a point. Looking at the teams, though, with all that blodge, the High Elves should win. It's if they can get the ball loose from the Orcs, that's the key. And the High Elves, that might blow a piece. Hit, run. Screen him off. Screen him off, because that's the piece what can get you the win. Same with the Agility 5 piece. Just screen them off. Don't let them get hit unless it's... Make him have to work to get the hits on them. You really do. Because otherwise, he's going to struggle, especially against Avian. Crimson Pans versus to be confirmed then. So Shaky Dog, obviously the runner-up in the Wood Nobbler. Wood Elves against Ogres. This is a nightmare for the Ogres.
Oh.
I mean, this could. I'm going to say here. I'm going for the Pans. This could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever you want it. This is a horrible matchup for the Ogres. I could. If this was Goblin Gambling, maybe 9-0. I don't know. Maybe cheeky Nobbler throw for 9-1. That's no disrespect to Kotick. I love Kotick, but this is a horrible matchup for him. He's played a team what's absolutely just dismantled the High Elves. Jimmy, what do you think? Do you agree? Disagree? What?
I mean, I completely agree. I just don't see how I don't see how the Ogres are possibly going to deal with the Wood Elves. It's just an awful matchup.
It's like you say. I mean, the thing is, my brain's like, if I'm the Ogres, I'm like, right, give it to an Ogre, because they're going to leap in and just splat the Nobbler. But then I've got no sure hands. So it's
right. So it's like, it's like, they can, and how's your Ogre going to get, I mean, it just, if the ball hits the ground anywhere, like the Wood Elves are just grabbing it and they can pretty much score whenever they want. So I mean, I'll say it's like,
it's a nightmare.
Like it's like 4 zip or 4.
This could be spanking, couldn't it?
It could get out of hand quick.
Mac, do you want to add anything to that, or?
Yeah, I think 4-1. I think maybe they'll throw a Nobbler might.
I suppose it depends how Shaky is. Shaky might just act like a dwarf and just stall for 2-0. I remember Bush. I
don't think he'll rub it in.
I remember tipping Bushy to do it, and he could have romped up a score, and he didn't. So I'm not bitter still. Not really.
At some point, it's like why put your dancers or anybody at risk when you're cruising.
But again, he wants the levels as well, so it's a risk of reward, I guess. I think for the Ogres, the best thing to do is stomp. Hence, No stalling, says Jakey. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Hit, and pray for a miracle. Because at the end of the day, we'd also only got 11 players, and I still would be picking up with an ogre because it's going to be a red die. And if he rolls a skull, happy days, isn't it? So I think that's the only way they're going to win. And plus, they'll have the 1-10 options, and I think Shaker's right. Don't stall, because if he stalls for 1-0 on turn 8, who's to say the Nobbler just gets thrown and it's 1-1? So he's doing the right thing. Wood Elf should always go on the attack. But yeah, I think for me, the Crimson Pan will get it done. Now then, here's an interesting one. Aldo Sentinels versus Blue Book Believers. Now, this is a big one. Jimmy, I'm going to throw it right to you.
It's putting me on the spot with my human brethren.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
You better pick right.
Now, of course, this is a game where his not having his thrower is really gonna hurt him. I love my humans. I don't want to pick against them.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Believers are gonna be. You know what? I'm gonna say it's 1-1. The humans can hold them to a draw, but I think the humans will be holding on by their fingernails to get a draw. Wow. It's a tough matchup after losing his thrower.
Yeah,
it's tough.
Yeah, I had to go with Fazar on this one. I think that those 3 guard pieces. They're just more mobile than the guard pieces that Stolze has, and I think the ability to reposition them is going to give him the hits, and I think they're gonna with that agility they're gonna get it done, and I think they're gonna outlast the humans in this one. I think they take this 3-2. I think it's going to be a run and shoot.
Yeah, I think
the Sentinels get back to their fast scoring game.
Yeah. I think people are saying, obviously in chat, obviously you guys have said about the losing the thrower, so I get that. But at the same time, the Blue Book Believers, yes, they had Dark Elves, but they've got no punch. They have no punch.
No mighty blow.
And we saw the way the Amazons just removed them. Saying that, I'm still going to back the Blue Book Believers. I'm a big fan of Fezar and the way he plays his team. The Witch Elf is amazing. I think it's going to be a 2-1, I think, to the Blue Book Believers. It's going to be a tight one. It's going to be one of the better games of the week, but I'm going to give it to the Triple Bs. And finally, the Bay Cheerleaders versus Fenture Yorkshire Season. Look, I'm going to say it's quite simple. This is easy for me. Dragon plays Amazons to a high standard. He's got a great draw against, obviously, the Triple Bs. He's playing against a team what gave up 50 blocks in week 1, bearing in mind the amount of mighty blow the Amazons have got. And I've just got to go with the Cheerleaders. I think he'll get this done 2-1, 3-1. Jimmy?
Yeah. I can't really argue with you there. They're certainly set up for if they can get even close to 50 blocks, even if they get 40 blocks or 35, I think they're gonna punish Fern Tree. Yeah, I think it's like, I'll say 2-1 Amazons, but probably not that close. I think they win fairly comfortably.
Yeah. Arak?
I think they can tie this. I think this can be 2-2.
Ooh, yeah, they could do. I mean, like I say, he's been close and close about.
The Amazons having 0 tackle and the Fern Tree having 2. I think they can win the removal battle. I think they can get more Amazons down than the Amazons can get Wood Elves down. And I think I think it's going to be, maybe it comes down to who receives and who hits first. But I think they can bounce back and squeak out a tie.
Yeah. No, it could happen. Could happen. Right. Okay. So here's a really important bit. Then it's our bankers. There's 4 games. Which is the best bet? So we're going to go for the triple gym banker first. Where's the triple gym banker going?
Oh, I get to go first. Okay.
Yeah, great.
So let's see. Let me think.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go.
take the layup. Take the layup.
It's hard. This one's hard. I'm gonna put my reputation on the line, and I'm gonna go with Crimson Pines.
You know what, Jimmy? That's amazing.
Just to shock everybody, because nobody thought I was going there. I'm gonna take them.
Wow.
And where's he?
You really put yourself out on a limb.
He did, didn't he? He did.
Yeah.
And where's the triple R going, Armac? Where are you putting the triple R?
Well, let's see. So I'm gonna go with. Oh wow! All right, I'm gonna go with the triple Bs.
The triple Bs to land the triple R.
Yep, to land the triple R. That's right. They are right. They're gonna trip it up. Yep.
Now, some of us have got morals, so we're not going to do the Crimson Park.
That's exactly right. That's why I didn't.
And when are those people with morals going to show up on the stream?
And you wonder who the best Max brother is.
Hey,
right?
I'm just saying.
He goes right for the cream puff game.
You know who the smartest one is. I'll tell you that.
I can't wait to see TV. To be comparing wins.
Zero conscience.
Right. Well, I think there's a better bet on the card anyway than that game. My triple B banker, and let's be honest, all my triple B bankers win, so I ain't worried. My triple B banker goes on the triple B cheerleaders. Cheerleaders will get it done. They're against a team who haven't won a game. They even took a draw. Even Dragoon can't fuck this up. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know about that.
Remember you said that. Yeah.
I remember I said that. Yeah. You can't fuck it up, can you? Yeah.
We'll remind you.
You know what I mean? Famous last words. They'll be played every week. Even Dragoon can't fuck it up. Cheerleaders nil. Seasons 5. What the fuck?
Said no one ever.
Yeah.
Said no one ever. Right, that's the first time that's ever been said out loud.
Dear me. Right, let's go on to the best play poll then, Obold's Glory.
Yes, there you go.
Yep. So let's talk some sense. Now, this was really interesting. Now,
yeah, I'm going to have to drop off, guys. I got to go pick up the dogs.
Yeah, you're going to pick up the dog. We will.
Yep, you got to pick up the dog.
We got it.
So you guys keep going on, and I'll listen on the stream.
Good man.
Thank
Good
you.
man.
Yes. All right. Bye-bye.
See you later. Right. I'll tell you one thing. What was really interesting before I get into any of these games was the off-duty bureaucrats getting a draw against yourself. The average Joes. Because I was like, I haven't seen Mootley play, and that was out of all them. I'm like, hang on a minute. I don't know this guy. He's pulled up for draw against the team I've tipped to win it all, and I was going to be really interested to see how he backed that up in week 2. And I know he's played, and he got a very good result. But yeah, I was really interested in Night Dusty, how that went down. But let's go through them. Talabheim Terriers against Hashett Mountain Marauders. Obviously, chose Spew. 1-1 draw. Interesting. I think Nick just likes. To draws. He just loves to draw stuff. I don't know why. Maybe he should have been an artist in his previous life. I don't know. You know. But 6 arm breaks, 3 armor breaks. 38 blocks to 44? I mean, the Marauders, 5 injuries. That's a lot of injuries.
I know, and hopefully he used all that up last week because I play him this week.
So you know, I didn't see the game, I must admit. But obviously, Nick did tell me it was a really good, fun game. It was brutal, as you'd expect, and they both had some good fun regarding it. Looking at the teams, because obviously let's see what Nick's got. I think his team's really still underdeveloped. He's got a claw piece though now in number 8. I don't think he had that last time.
And he's got a couple statted up hobos. that are kind of juicing.
Yeah, that's pretty good, because I'm a big believer that the Hobbo should be the ball carrier. So having a Agility 4 Hobgoblin with block, that really, I think helps. I like number 2, the Bull Centaur with the Mighty Blow. Like I say, I kind of like a Frenzy Bull, just to prowl the sidelines. If they go to the sideline, you can save them. So, and the movement 7 Hobgoblin, it's alright, I guess. It'll probably die soon, but hey, it is what it is. Got a Kick Hobgoblin as well, that's not bad. 15-6 TV, that's beautiful TV value. This is another team, and you want to play this team early on, because by the end of the season, he might have Mighty Blow Claw, he might have more Mighty Blow, more Guard.
I'm pretty happy I got him in week 2. I mean, it's still like the team is. I think you give this team another 8 to 10 games of development, then I'm not going to want to see him in my play pool again. Yeah,
and by the looks of it, even though there's quite a few injuries, it doesn't look like they've really lost anything. They've got an MNG on Grant, Biggish. Well, I can't pronounce that. Biggish Nose. He's missing, but apart from that, the rest of there only 11 players, but. And 1,200, great team value. Bush has got me in week 7.
Oh God!
Oh well.
Oh God!
But Bushy might not have a team left by then, so he won't be bothered, will he?
That's true.
Good luck trying to beat 11 learners. Again, Laserel very late into the obviously league. Obviously, he had all admin wins, and he basically went, you know what, I'm going to go Mighty Blow. Was quite smart. He's got Mighty Blow tackle now, or like that. Needs a bit of guard eventually, but I think this season is one of those seasons where, look, this season, see what we do. We might be able to pick up something earlier. Mootley, just for your attention, once you go over the bureaucratic rats first, some of that is a result of week 2. So, week 3 after trim. I fucked up getting extra bench for. Okay. Charles accepted. Nick gonna trim your bush before playoffs. Oh my god. Dragon would have to bring it down to the go, wouldn't he? So interesting result. Now this one, off-duty bureaucrats versus average Joes. How did you feel? I mean, obviously you played the game. So how did you feel about the game? Anything you want to let us know about?
I mean, I felt that listen, I'm not going to take anything away from Mootley. He played well, but I mean, I think we certainly got. I thought I kind of got him into a couple of frenzy traps that didn't work out. I mean, and he wound up. I think there was 3 or 4 one die pals that were just removals, and it was tough because. Listen, he got Cheney, so he had 3 wolves. He had 3 claw pieces, but there was no Mighty Blow to go along with them. But it was just 3 KOs and 3 injuries, and I was, my Mighty Blow just would not fire. I just could not. I had multiple hits on his wolves, multiple hits on the ghouls. I just couldn't. I just could not get the removals. And I thought I had. Even, thought I had him possibly stopped at the end of the game when I got it. I did get a hit on his ghoul, but again, knocked the ball loose, but couldn't break armor. So his ghoul was able to pick it up and throw it to the wolf, and you got the draw. So can't take anything away from him, but it was just without the Mighty Blow firing, and I was down players quickly. I mean, his first hit of the game. He took out one of my Mighty Blow guard tackle blitzers. Very first hit of the game was an injury. It was just it just wasn't our day. Things just weren't quite going our way, and that's just the way. Just kind of the way it broke. But
I mean, you picked up a point, so you picked up a point. So again, I always think if you get some points early doors, that's good. I mean, obviously, if you Joes, I like this team a lot. Obviously, plenty of Mighty Blow. Doesn't always work, as we know. Some nice Mighty Blow tackle pieces there. Strength 4 Blitzer and Peel LaFleur. Obviously, I'm sure you'd love the Ogre to get blocked, but apart from that, you've got a DP player, you've got some good scorers in Katie Veach, and obviously Blazers there, and then Fran. I just think this is a really nicely balanced team for what it is. You know, and I still believe they're going to be there or thereabouts. I have no issues, and like I say, it wasn't their day in week 1, but they still didn't get beat, and that's usually a sign of a good team when I feel it just didn't go right, but they still get some out of it.
And I'll say, and I knew so I got done this game just to say, you know, so Dwight, my lineman, who's a DP guy, him and Kate Veach both leveled up, and anytime 2 of them level up, I always do them in the wrong order, and I said I'm gonna roll Kate first. She's getting sprint sure feet anyway.
Yeah.
Don't you know she rolls the double and my lineman could have got guard. I was like, I was so badly wanted a lineman with guard.
Yeah.
So I screwed that up, but we could use a dirty player. We'll put him to good use.
Oh, their players are always good. Their players are always good. There's no issue there. And obviously looking at Mootleys. Now this is interesting because obviously he's played in the game since. So again, he's desperately needing Mighty Blow on them Wolves. He's obviously lost a goal for week 3. Again, I mean, I look at this team and thinking this team, you know, they did well to get a draw against obviously average Joes, and that really drew my attention, shall we say. And then obviously they then went against the Dub Skulls and won 3-0. I'm like, holy shit, they've just smashed the SAS runners up 3-0. I haven't seen the game. I'm not even going to go into obviously about that game, but he's got a draw against one of the big teams of last season, and then he's just smashed the runners up 3-0. So to me, when that sort of thing happens, I'm thinking, well, this coach can obviously play because this team's nowhere near where it should be, and to get 2 good results like that, especially against the freaking Khemri, that is amazing.
I haven't seen the game either, but that's a shocking score of 3.
That is a statement. The Mootleys has come and give us a big statement there with both of them. And you know, you look at them 2 games. I think, crikey, you know, you played 2 of the best in the division, and you won 1, drew 1. So you'd kind of expect him to, you know, now he's put that bar up there. Every week now we're going to be like, you know what, I'm not too keen on the team yet, but the guy can play, you know. So I might just tip the coach. You got 4, like I said, 2 blood Wolves, 4 guard. I think Dragoon was on about he needs to be careful of frenzy traps. But obviously that'll come. And again, no Mighty Blow though. But you know, he wants guard. I can't knock him for that. But yeah, he's certainly one of the coaches who I haven't seen much of. But he's one of those coaches now my brain's like, right, we're going to keep an eye on this coach because he's just got my attention basically. 2 big results like that. So I'll have to have a look. I'll have to look what happened there. So yeah, impressive one there. Now, obviously week 1, the deceased Dub Skulls, obviously the runners-up, got off to a tough game. They beat Wrestling Witchface 1-0. Obviously, this was a JJ Gassanu's debut, and it was a tough one for the the Dark Elves against the Khemri. Put up a good fight. But the Khemri just found a way to get it done. And like I said, the Witches, they did injure 2 and did kill 1. I can't remember seeing that. They'd probably regen maybe. But yeah, I just thought, the Khemri off to a normal start. And yeah, I'm really surprised they lost in the manner they did in week 2. But it's still 3 points out of 2 games. It's not terrible.
It's not bad,
you know. Obviously, Gaston will be interested to see how he does. I mean, you know, his team's very basic. He put up a good fight. And he's got 12 players, and he's got some cash in the bank as well. So to only lose 1-0 to the runner-up, I think that's a really, really good result for him. I think he was a bit concerned of obviously thinking he was going to be looking to score 1 touchdown all season. But to go away did well. And then I know Booby he keeps calling them pillar fighters. He's got 6 Mighty Blow, they just don't get it done. Like I say, Mighty Blow is not Mighty Blow Claw, you know, so you can't try and get the same sort of numbers that Claw do. But then again, what I will say is, I mean, I've said this in this game, but how many times have we said, bloody hell, them AV7 will not come off the pitch. So yeah, maybe he's not getting removals, but now there's the other team, and the other team's hitting your AV7. And he didn't remove.
No, I mean that's been back to last year. Yeah, and like I said, didn't see how the 3-0 score came about today, but I mean he didn't lose anybody, or I mean nobody's MNG for week 3, or nobody died. So I mean, listen, this team still scares the shit out of me. You know, but and I know I'll have to play them in a couple weeks, but yeah, it is the danger of Khemri though. It can go off the rails fast. If they cannot, nothing can go wrong. Like, can't have blitzes. You can't have people not picking the ball up, because if you have against any team with any kind of speed or agility, like you're screwed, because they're just going to swarm you in the backfield. So maybe that's what happened. Yeah,
like I said, it was just a bad day at the office for a very good team. I mean, when you look at his Tomb Guardians, 3 of them is very, very close to leveling as well. And if a couple of those were to get block, then you know that'll be a massive increase to them. Obviously, if he's really desperate to get removals, go Parallon, but I wouldn't recommend him myself. But if he's that tilted that he needs to kill shit, Parallon will give you the 2 chances to kill shit. But yeah, I would just say to Booby, look, the Khemri have had a really good run. Eventually, they was going to put in a bad game, and it's just that one.
Yep.
They still got 3 points, so.
They do, and it's still, listen, 3 points after 2 weeks is just fine.
Yeah.
And you know, the only thing that's, you know, that gives you a little bit of pause, you know, is if, you know, the decay on the Tomb Guardians always scares me. Like always, like if one of them, you know, if it doesn't, you know, if regen doesn't work, and you know, they're so hard to replace. They're so hard to level back up if you lose 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah. The Atlanta Falcons versus the Vermitopia Veterans. The Veterans got it won. Now, I tried to watch this game, but I kept getting pulled away from the screen. I didn't see. Apparently, it was a crazy play what the Rats did. What had a major say in the way this game was done. It was quite a brutal game. All I kept saying, every time I tried to come into the living room to have a look, something else had been removed. It was a brutal, like, pieces from both sides were flying left, right, and centre off the pitch. Here we go, 10-7 and 10-8 decided the game. I put Sleepy in a bad place, and he got the dice on turn 8. Then he got a perfect defense to stop the 1-turner. There you go. I think it was a crazy 6+ or something like that he needed. So it was stupid, and he got it. But sometimes that's what you need. Again, two of the coaches, shall we say, were expected to be there or thereabouts. Both teams have still got a good chance of making the playoffs. But yeah, it's big for the Veterans to get a win in week 1 for them. They'll be extremely happy with that. And again, the problem for the Falcons is like the team. There just ain't many of them, is there? You know, if you look at it, they've got 7 players.
Correct. There's not many of them.
So, you know, but he'll be playing the inducement game where the Veterans. You know, quite a few people have talked about them being one of the big guns this time. Oh, it's 3+3+4+3+2+. Yeah, that's not as bad as I thought then. And he's got the arm out week 1, so he's got to throw her out. But he's got 14 players, so you know, there's a lot of love for Sleepy at the moment. He's going to be there or thereabouts. That's a massive win against a good coach as well. He'll be extremely happy to get that done 3-2. So, right. Let's go to the tips then. We've only got 3 because obviously we know the off-due Bureaucrats beat the Dubskulls 3-0. Talabheim Terriers then against the Atlanta Falcons. Plenty of mighty blow on this human team. Can they get it done against the Falcons? And there's not going to be much in inducements here either, I wouldn't have thought.
No, I don't think so. Oh boy. You know, I think I don't know that the humans are quite developed enough to handle the Falcons. He's got the 1 tackle piece now, so that certainly helps. You know, but you know, on the other hand, if you have a good day rolling pals, he's got the mighty blow to do it, for sure. I think the Falcons probably, I think they're probably a little too much. The humans get 170.
Yeah. Because of the loners, is plenty of loners.
Oh, right, the loners. Yeah, I forgot about the loners. So, I still think the Falcons are probably just a little too much, even though there's not many of them. You know, the Elves can have 4 or 5 guys on the field and still win. So
Yeah.
I think the Falcons probably get it done. I'll take them 2-1.
Yeah, it's a really tricky one for me because I know how Bush plays, but I haven't really seen Laser Owl play, and that's always a worry. But looking at the teams, the Laser Owl plus if they've got a Wizard as well, kind of really want to go for the Terriers. Because if he can get removals early, then Bush is in the world of pain, and if he's got a Wizard as well. Oh man, Bush is in a bad. I've got to go for the Terriers. I should go. I mean, next week. I'm gonna come back, and the Falcons would have won. I know what's gonna happen. I'll be like, why did I just trust the coach? But if the Terriers take the Wizards, all that mighty blow, I think they can get it done. I think they'll get it done because the Elves will run out of players really, really quickly. And with all them learners, it's a massive problem.
I agree. It's definitely a potential problem. I think that's what it'll come down to. If he can get removals early, if the removals come late, it's probably going to be too little, too late. But if he gets them early, he's got a good chance.
Right, the Veterans then got a good win against the Falcons 3-2 against the Resting Witchface, who bravely went down 1-0 against the Dubskulls.
Yes.
What are we thinking?
How much are they getting?
Ooh,
several hundred, I think.
They're at 1380, so yeah, they're getting about almost 400. 390.
390. Oh my goodness. I think with all those inducements, I think Resting Witchface gets. I think they get it. I think they get the draw.
Right.
I think this one's a draw. Yeah, I think with those 390 in inducements that's a Wizard and potentially Rakarth.
Oh God, Rakarth. Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Even though the Veterans are better. But the Rats will probably lose some people because they are armor 7. But I know Sleepy's good. I think it's a draw. Yeah, I'm gonna draw.
Okay, well, I appreciate on the inducements, but I think a team what can handle inducements against them is the Rats. I think the Rats get this done.
Okay.
Good first win, and I think they know what's needed, and I think maybe, I'm going to go with the Veterans. I think. Average Joes versus Hachette Mountain Marauders. Well, how are you feeling this week?
I feel good about the matchup. I think we need some. We just need some dice to go our way a little bit. I think we can. I think we can lock up a lot of his guys and target the Habos. And try to get him out. So I think it's if we don't, if the dice can be even for us a little bit, I think we'll be fine. I think we have too much speed and maneuverability for them.
Yeah, Dragoon says Triple D Banker is on Jimmy. Mootley says I wouldn't mind at least one of the Bulls missing for the next game.
I will try, Mootley. I'll try.
Yeah, like I said, he's getting inducements. The only concern I've got here is Nick is finding a way to draw games. I'm going to go with the Average Joes because they're my tip to win it all. And things sort of didn't go their way in week 1, but still got a draw. And I just think they're the better team of the two. So I'm going to go with the Joes. I think they'll get it done this week. Although, I'm going to go with the Joes. Right, where's the Triple J Banker going this week?
Oh boy, that's a tough one. Oh man. Well, I can say it was not going to go on the Bureaucrats. So I'll just say that. Nothing. I'll have to say, God, I cannot jinx myself, so I will not put it on myself.
No.
I will not do that. I'll put it with the Falcons. I think.
Ooh, you think the Falcons will get it done? That's a massive bit of confidence there.
Awesome. Since I took the easy route last time, I'll take the harder one this time.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the veterans. I fancy the Rats this week. I thought it was a good result for week 1. Sleep is an excellent coach. I think his experience and everything will put him in good stead, and I think he'll get it done. I think the veterans will win. There we go. So that's the best player pool done.
Yes. So everybody can leave. See ya.
Yeah, that's it. We're all done. Yeah. Bugman's Brewery. Oh, Bezos, isn't it? This one. Oh, the hot dices.
Sure
one of my most favourite names, Seattle Kraken. They took on the Plague Town Stranglers in a 1-1. Not much to repeat. I mean, the Stranglers got 42 blocks, but only did 2 KOs and 1 injury. The Kraken only did 21 blocks and did an injury. So the Kraken dominated the ball possession, 56 to 31. So that's all right, I suppose. So I think it was a game where both teams wouldn't have been too bothered. They both didn't want to lose. Like I say, not really much went on in this game, to be honest. It was sort of like, you want a 1-1? We can do a 1-1. Obviously, Nagel's a hard team to get off the floor early doors.
Very hard. I just entered one in the graveyard. I just entered a Nurgle team in the graveyard, so I'm going to try to see what I can do with them. I think if you probably asked both, I think both coaches would have been perfectly fine with a 1-1 draw. In week 1.
And I haven't really seen G. Whitley play. But again, a good draw, and he ain't got much blodge as well, so it's not like he could protect himself with blodge.
Right.
You know. But it's just, like I say, it's a solid, and he's got 130k, he's got 12 players, he's looking good for week 2 in that respect. And then obviously Dwarf Giant with all that lovely disturbing presence. And we all know how good he is. Whitley's decent MVP Pro and a decent high elf from what I know. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. And yeah, the Stranglers, they are miles off yet where they need to be. But they do have a block. Beast of Nagel was great. He's got a couple of Mighty Blow pieces in there as well.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of number 4 having dodge before anything else. They take a long time to level up, and putting dodge on that, really do not like that at all. That is just not what that Nagel warrior needs.
I think that's the one you just got to eat the double. Like, you just got to be like, well, I rolled the double, but it's not in a position to take it. But this team's getting to the point where he's in range of a couple Claw Mighty Blow pieces. So his team is you're not going to want to play him about 8 or 10 games from now. That's for sure.
I agree, Dogger. He's only 2 points away. I get that. But dodge first up, that's a long road to go with that guy.
Sure is.
Obviously, blodge is going to be nice, but the point we got to remember is when you've got teams like this and maybe only one of them's got blodge, they'll just use the tackle pieces on it because they can just zero down on him. But yeah, I mean, obviously if he lives, dodge, block, guard, stand firm, or stand firm, guard, beautiful. But it's a long way to go. What, on the dodge piece? Nah, surely not. Dodge mighty blow? Nah, that's all wrong. Nah, I think you got to go block.
Gotta go block.
Can't go mighty blow on a dodge piece like that. That just makes no sense to me. But you never know. He may agree with you. Can't wait to see how they do in week 2. Pretty good. Now, well, Howls yet again beat. It's a major concern to me how the Howlers have just, I don't know, they're just in free fall. We know Bearzo can play. I always say Bearzo with Necro does not go. Does not go. I don't care what he says. It just seems jinxed with him. Dragoon saying Lizard Town for Bearzo, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, he did kill a wolf of Mordheim, what will hurt, although it wasn't his best wolf. Both teams brought the pin. 45 blocks v 43, 3 KOs to 6 KOs, 4 injuries to 3 injuries, and 1 kill. So if you look at the stats on that, the Howl's got the more injuries in, but still couldn't get it done. I don't know. I mean, Howells just seem that they seem to have the rep, and the coach has the rep, but they're just not getting it done for whatever reason. This team is not getting it done.
Yeah, it's just it just seems maybe some teams, or maybe Nuffle tells you at some point, like, maybe it's just not a good match. Maybe maybe you just need to shift gears at some point.
And this was a Necroff as well.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
The Wolf death definitely hurt. Definitely sucked in that game.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, you look at the Howls, and the Howls are on paper, such a better team. I'm pretty sure some of us might be being tempted to triple beat this to Bearzo in a mirror match. So for them to not get it, I mean, he's got 2 Mighty Blow Wolves, for crying out loud.
I know, and one of them moves 9. Jesus.
And then you got 2 Block Golem. You got Okash Guard, I guess. I just don't know what's going on with that team. Yeah.
No,
I mean, yeah, he's complaining about the dice, and I get that, but eventually you've got to look at going, what, is there anything else we can do even with bad dice? You look at Freelander's team, it's like, Jesus Christ, how on earth did this team win?
I mean, seriously. I mean, really. Wow. I don't know what he took. Well, I guess he lost to Wolf, so he wasn't getting that much in inducements. He was getting 100 and something. But still, I mean,
it's a massive win for Freelander. I mean, that is massive.
Because I mean, this team has no guard.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah. What's Bearzo's got? What, at least 4 or 5? I don't know. That's the hell of a win. I'll say that.
Yeah, it's coming to the point where you just cannot trust the Howls anymore.
No, you really
You just can't. You just can't. Even when you think they're going to get it done for Bearzo, they're just not. And the Bumblebees absolutely annihilated the Cowboys 2-0. It reminded me of Dwarfageddon against Stalls of Chaos. Just a snuff movie. It was just, the Bumblebees just went, yeah, we're dwarfs, bang, 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 splat, splat, splat. They actually did kill one, but the Apo saved it. It was a Chaos Warrior as well. I think the Cowboys will just have to just brush this defeat away and say, look, it is what it is. They just got steamrolled, basically.
Sometimes it's going to happen when you play Chaos, because it's just it
I think people forget. Most of their players are still AV8.
Right. All those Beastmen, like if they're in the fray, I mean, yeah, 2 KOs and 4 injuries for the Bumblebees, but I mean, yeah, like those Beastmen are fragile. They can be. Yeah. Like, you can lose a lot of play, and if you get down players on Chaos, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the way Saxon plays. I think, they've lost the first game, but they've still got plenty of potential. And like I say, they're early Chaos, so they're only going to get better and better. And obviously, the Apo was huge, getting to save the death of the case where what died. For the Apo to work was massive. Bumblebees was so good last season. Again, a lot of people see, the thing what put me off with them is we wasn't sure he was going to get his first game in, but he did. And he got it done. I don't know if was it a -1 AV on Nickel he got? Let's have a look. I don't know if he got that. Yeah, I think he got it this week. So that's a bit of a problem. But you look at this team, you can see why the Chaos did struggle, because this team's just immense. All that Mighty Blow, all that guard. They're quite clearly a dwarf again and wannabes, group is. But yeah, I mean, DeMarco really does like the Dwarfs. We're getting him converted to them. And the Cowboys, look, I've played Storm Saxon. He knows what he's doing. He's a very good player. His Mighty Blow Claws really needs to fire. Obviously, as soon as he gets blocked, it'll be a lot better. Look, This team's got the potential to be really scary down the line. He knows this. And like I say, and that's the good thing about being in the playoffs, because players will get extra games. Yeah, there's chances they may die with them extra games, but there's chances they'll level up and make them even better. I think this is a team what we've got to look at a lot. He's got the Cowboys in the name, obviously. I like that. I had the Plague Ridden Cowboys, obviously got the Dallas Cowboys as well, in obviously. So I kind of like that. Cowboy teams usually do quite well. So yeah, I'm going to be interested to see how he does. Now, Dice Man's against Skitzer. Now, I did see bits of this, and I was really impressed by both coaches in this game. The only thing I really wasn't liking, and I technically think he might cost him anything in the game, was the Norse. They had a 2 die on the ball carry, I think it was say 10-7, and he didn't re-roll it. And I'm like, you had to re-roll it, because if you had knocked the Norse guy, sorry, if you knocked the human down, I don't think he could have scored. But he didn't re-roll it, and Dice Man threw a few dice, and they didn't fail one of them, and they basically scored. The humans then put great pressure on the Norse. The Norse did really well to get it to the other end to score, and then if I remember rightly, the humans had 2-10 to score, and they did 2-1. And the Norse had a chance to make it 1-1 at half time because they got the extra 10, but great defense by the humans stopped that. It wasn't on the ball carrier Dragoon, it was on the guy who was going to receive the ball, if I remember correctly.
The scoring threat?
Yeah, the scoring threat. I think, if I remember correctly, he only had the one scoring threat. So technically, you have to take him down, because what are you going to use the reroll for? But yeah, it was a great game. I liked the way both coaches played. And I can see both of them doing really, really well this season. Obviously, we know about the way Loeffel plays. Obviously, he's won Blood and Tears twice. He can play. And again, the team with 3 agility 4s. Plenty of agility this season. He's got 4 guard as well. 12 players, 140k in the bank, 1470 TV. He's got all the recipe to be really, really good. Look at that, 6 wins, 3 draws. Not even been beaten yet, this human team. He's a good coach.
Yeah, that's a good looking human brethren team there that's going. I love the 4 edge. Jesus, 4 edge all over the place on that team.
Yeah. They're pretty good. But like I said, I was really impressed with Jan Potter as well. He was good. They're both very, very good. Both good. Loeffel, first round was a disaster. And he did not re-roll the block on the scoring threat. Yeah, that's where I think that's where he lost the game. He had to re-roll that, because if he'd have knocked him down, Loeffel couldn't score. So you have to re-roll it. It's as simple as that. And if you re-roll into a dub skulls or a push, so be it. But your brain should be saying, look, if I knock this guy down, he can't score. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is. You get a split second. He decided not to. The Yeti with block is beautiful. He's got this team is still very early development. 2 early development teams. I was really impressed with Jan. I really was. Yeah, he would have made it impossible. Yeah. But he really impressed me. Obviously, I know about Loeffel. I know the reputation he's got, so that didn't surprise me. Although I do believe his draft was a disaster. But as good a coach he is, it made Jan. He punished Jan for not re-rolling it. The block it looks promising. But I really enjoyed this game. I really did. I thought it was 2 really good coaches going at it, and it was a pleasure to watch this one. And I do expect them both to be thereabouts. And they're only going to get better the more skills they get. Now this was an interesting one because I tried to watch this one. Blind luck against the Iguana Coffee. Now Iguana, I know Kenneth. I played against him in Sea Ladder. I have a great respect for him in his lizards. I didn't know nothing about Bob. I went on the hype. What I will say, even though he lost 3-0, but he did roll a lot of 1s. And when you roll a lot of 1s, when you're Wood Elves, and you're against Speedy Skinks, that's a major problem.
Nothing you can do.
Nothing much you can do. Saying that, I bet Kenneth was smiling quite a lot, because obviously everyone was hearing, oh, Bob this, oh yeah, he's a guy, everyone's going for him. He was in chat. They even convinced me to tip him. I still saw enough of him to know that he's going to be a force in this league. And like we've said to a few other coaches, you just get games like this. And there's nothing you can do about it. Kenneth just showed me what I already know about him. You know what I mean? With Lizards, he's just a great coach. He's going to be thereabouts. But the 3-0, he was well played by. Yeah, I know Kenneth. I know the way he plays. I played him many times in Sea Ladder. I know what I'm getting from him. And that's why I was really happy when we got him into Thunder Skulls, because I know he's a quality player. And yeah, it's 3-0 was a bit surprising. But ironically, it was called blind luck, but there was out of luck in that game. You know? But yeah, I'm really interested how they bounce back in this one. Really am. I'll just quickly look at the teams as well. I like to say, if I'm Bears, I'm pretty. This player pool, I like it. I think there's a lot of quality in this player pool. I
agree. There really is.
It wouldn't surprise me if they actually win at least. I think they'll. I'll be very surprised if they don't win one of the trophies out of this player pool, because there's too much quality not to. Like I say, he's got an agility 5 catcher there, strength 3 catcher there as well. I mean, it's just the basics, but I'm really excited to see how he does. Big Bad John. I think I call him Bob John. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, but it's just a standard early.
It's solid. I mean, the 5 edge pieces.
Oh, nice. I love the agility on the catcher.
Yeah, the 5
not like that shaky agility 6 lino bloke. This is a proper agility player.
That guy can get it done for sure.
Oh, can you imagine if you're all moving up? Bloody hell.
Oh God, it's perfect.
That'd be beautiful, wouldn't it?
He got strength up on his 1 catcher, so that's pretty nice too. So I mean, they're building. He's got some good pieces there for sure.
Yeah, for definite. And Kennard, where's his team? Yeah, the Iguana Markov is.
He is a very good lizard coach.
He is.
I played him in the graveyard. He's a very good lizard coach.
Like I say, I'll piss people off saying this, but you know me, I can't resist saying it. Kennard played in the C ladder or the Champions ladder when it was an elite competition. What I mean by that is when all the big guns played consistently. You know, all the guys who won trophies all over the place, won loads of money, especially when there was money about. He competed with the best, and he always gave it a good go. He always gave me a good game. So this start with what he's got does not surprise me one iota. And like I said, we've got a lot of lizards in the player pool this season, so it could be the season of the lizard.
They are plentiful. Lizard teams.
Yeah, but here's a good one. We get 5 picks this time, and we got 5 opportunities to put our banker in. Seattle Kraken, the High Elves, take on the Bumblebees, the Dwarfs. Can the Elves get something?
I mean, what a terrible matchup. I mean, the Bumblebees. I'm going Bumblebees on that one.
Yeah,
just too much tackle, too much mighty blow pile on, too much for the crowd. I mean, I'll say the Bumblebees. 2-0.
Yeah, I'm going to go the Bumblebees. It might be 2-1, maybe. I think the Elves might be able to score 1, but I just think the Bumblebees are just a serious major force. Armac just joined us.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Hi, mate. You might want to get yourself to Bugmansboro. We're just going to do the selections of week 2.
All right. Okay.
But yeah, I think the Bumblebees will get it done against Seattle Kraken. Like I said, G. Whitley did well in week 1, but I think the Bumblebees are just a horrible matchup for him.
Oh yeah.
But Smootley says Bears, just you wait, might switch up top them in MML as well. Bearzo has to win a game now, and he will, says Booby. Okay, we'll come to that one in a minute. Are you, Armac, are you on the schedule list, or?
I am getting there right now. Yep.
Okay. Because we need your selection between Seattle Kraken and the Bumblebees.
Oh, well, after watching what the Bumblebees
did to the Chaos.
Did in week 1 to Chaos, oh my God. Yeah. I watched that game, and
it was brutal, wasn't it?
It was brutal. I think they had 5 guys left on the field. I know
it was
at one point. Yeah, and the Dwarves were just marching on. And, let's see. So with the Bumblebees and the Kraken, I don't think the Kraken is The High Elves. I don't think the High Elves. I don't think they've got enough right now to take on this. This is a horrible matchup for them. They could wind up going down 2-0 in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're not developed enough yet, and they're the Bumblebees just have too much firepower. I think they would really have to get lucky. Now they are going to get what? They're going to get like 3 or 280. So they could have a wizard that could stop a drive, but I just can't see them. I can't see it being enough for the win. I think the Bumblebees take this going away. Yeah.
Fair enough. Right. Booby thinks the Howls will beat the Dicemans. Jimmy, do you agree or disagree?
God, making me potentially pick against my human brethren.
Oh, Lawful's dice guy. Yeah.
God, is he just? Berzo has to. He has to win a game. He has to win. He has to win this.
But is this the one he's got to win?
He has to win a game, or he has to win this game.
He has to win a game. He matches up great. I'm taking Berzo. I'm just taking him 2-0. I think he shuts him out. I think it's a convincing win for Berzo.
Okay, Amak.
Ooh. Well, the humans are getting 300, huh? So it looks like they're about So the Well, if if Berzo's Wolves can actually do something, besides leave the pitch, then they could certainly get a numbers advantage quickly. And his golems have blocked now finally. Yeah. So that'll help. But Lawful's got a lot of agility. He's got 4 guys.
Yeah, we said
3 guys with 4 agility.
He's got 3 guys with 4 agility.
Yeah, 3 guys with 4 agility. Looks like their guard's about even.
Yeah.
But it's just Berzo has to just not get diced. He has to not so. I think. Lawful's pretty good. Wow. And he's getting 300,000. I gotta say that the wizard and whatever else he's going to take is going to tip the scale. I think the best Berzo can do here is a tie.
Right.
I think 1-1.
Right. Okay.
Yep. I think the wizard Lawful takes a wizard. I think that almost guarantees him a tie.
All right. That is. Both these coaches have won the Blood and Tears titles with different races to what they're playing now.
Right.
But quite frankly, I agree the Howls look good on paper. Mm-hmm. If the Mighty Blow fires, they could win this.
Mm-hmm.
But I cannot back the Howls. I can't. They should have won week 1, and they blew it. And now they're against a more what I would class as a coach what is on top of his form, found a way to win in week 1, got a good team, and getting the inducements. I can't back the Howls. Dicemans win this. They win it 2-3. I just can't see Lawful losing this. If, like you say, if Howls can get a draw, I'd be happy with that. The only way Howls win is if they just completely dice the Dicemans. I think the humans take this. I'm sorry, Berzo, you're a great coach, but Berzo and Necro don't go. And again, Berzo and Necro won't go in this one either, unfortunately. Here's an interesting one for you, though. Bland, look, so his reputation is in tatters after week 1, drubbing 3-0. Can he regain his reputation against the nasty Nurgle of Dwarf Giant? Jimmy.
God, that Nurgle team's I should say they're not quite a pain in the ass yet.
You got a disturbing presence as well, though. Forget.
Yeah, that's the other thing that could begin. No, I think blind luck. I think they bounce back this week and take it. I'm gonna go 2-1.
Okay.
With the Woodies.
Well, I think Oh, it's an awful. I mean, Nurgle is built to beat the Wood Elves.
Right. But will they beat the Wood Elves? That is the question.
Will they though? Yeah, they don't. They got 0 tackle. Yeah, I think blind luck with the inducements. I think they can get it done. They're gonna have enough to get a wizard. I think, and Wood Elves with a wizard, I almost always back that. So yeah. I'm gonna say the Wood Elves take this 2-zip.
Yeah, I was like, look, if this guy is like Zeppels don't usually lose 2 on the bounce, so surely this guy can't lose 2 on the bounce. And it's not that. I think you've hit the nail on the head. He's gonna have a wizard. What else a wizard against Nurgle? That's not a good look for the Nurgle. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Wood Elf. Sorry, Dwarf, but I think the Wood Elves will get this done. Iguanamo Coffee, after a spankingly good first victory against Motorhead Tombstones, who again was off to an amazing start beating the Howls, 2 undefeated teams.
That was amazing.
But which one of them will keep their 100% win record going, Jimmy?
I don't see more. I don't see the Tombstones being able to replicate it again. And I think Kennard's too. He's a very good lizard coach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go lizards. Mordheim's just not developed enough yet, I think, to pull this one out. So I think I'll take Iguanamo Coffee, probably 2-1.
Yeah, I got to back Kennard in this one. The Necro team's just not developed enough to deal with these skinks, and 3 of his Sarses have block.
Yeah.
One of his skinks has 3 strength. Oh, so I think it's Iguanamo. I think it's 2-zip Iguanamo.
Yeah.
I think one of them has a hard time scoring.
Yeah, I mean, I personally think Iguana will put 3-4 touchdowns on the Tombstones this game. I think they're going to do the same as they did to the Wood Elves. I think losing that Wolf really hurt the Tombstones. And just the strength and the speed and the combination. And you've got to remember, Ken has been playing lizards for donkeys. I'm pretty confident the Coffee will get this one. So I'm going to go with the Coffee.
Did something happen to their wolf? Did they have 2 wolves, or they only?
Yeah. Bears killed one.
They had 2. Berzo
killed one. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right.
And finally, then Schizophrenic against the Mouse Cowboys. Jimmy, do the Norse get it done, or do the Cowboys ride into the sunset and get the first win?
Probably I'm gonna go Cowboys on the bounce back. I think they had a bad, just a bad matchup, bad week last week. I'll say the Cowboys on the bounce, back, pick it up, 2-1. Yeah.
Fadoos, Amak.
Yeah, I think all that mighty blow, I think, is gonna really give a problem to the Norse. I watched Storm Saxon's game. I like the way he played with the chaos. I think, I know some guys like Minos and some don't, but on this team, because every turn he blitzed with the mighty blow claw guy, and the Mino just stood there, right? Just stood there, and it's like, well, if that's the case, at this point, isn't that 150,000 of just a guy to stand in the middle of the field? So I don't know. I would think because these guys did all the work, the 2 Chaos Warriors. So it's just not. I don't know. That's the only thing about watching that game. I was like, what is the Mino going to do? He doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So in which case he'd be getting inducements or it'll be an even game. Yeah, but I think they have way too much mighty blow. I think the poor Norse are gonna be limping off the field on this one.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I will say in his defence is he's probably using the might below cloakers against AV9. That's probably why that was used more than. So it'd be interesting how he uses. I mean, this week against AV7, he might use the man a lot more. It'll be interesting to see.
It'd be interesting to see. Yep.
I understand that everyone will be going for the Cowboys, but I think this has got draw written all over it. As long as the Nuss don't implode. I was impressed the way they both played, and I think they'll both get a draw out of this, to be fair. Right, Triple J. Where's the Triple J going, Jimmy?
Probably I'll throw it on the Bumblebees.
Of course you will. Yeah, of course you will.
You'll throw on the Bumblebee. Yeah,
I threw it on the Falcons last time when you were picking the dogs up.
That man has no conscience. All right, so.
Colin, where's the Triple R going? Where's the Triple R?
I will. I'm gonna throw it behind Iguana More Coffee.
Yeah, I think the safe Triple B banker would be the coffee. But I are gonna go. But don't call me Jimmy. So I'm gonna go for the Dicemans. They get my Triple B against the Howls.
Oh, Berzo, don't listen.
Nope.
That's your buddy talking.
Yeah, and it'll be like, so everyone's like, right. So Bernie's cursed the Diceman. Mm-hmm. So show the Howls count. Yeah, now I'm serious. The Howls, they're just not getting it done. And the Dicemans do get it done, and the Dicemans have never lost a game.
Oh,
are the Howls gonna be that good enough to go into the home of the Dicemans and get a win? Nah, I don't think so.
They are now that you double P bankered them. Now that Claw Muddy Blow is gonna fire.
Yeah, I'll be like, what? He's got how many plays he got left?
You're welcome. All good now, Berzo. You're all good.
Well, there you go. No, I'm gonna take Loughlin and the Humans to get that done. And put more misery on poor old poor old Bezo. But yeah, so I've got the Coffees winning, I've got the Bumblebees winning, I've got the Dicemans winning. So 3 of the 4 teams who won in week 1 will win in week 2. And if I'm correct, that means that already there's a bit of a gap.
If that happens.
And the Howls will be one step closer to those halfling feet. Right, let's go on then. We're almost there. Seth is anonymous. Some people may say this is the best play pool, and Jimmy would probably disagree.
And those people would be wrong.
This is where the real teams play, right? Not those cream puff teams you have in your division.
Oh dear. Right. Enraged Elf Guardians versus the Coppersmack Gitloads. The Coppersmack Gitloads did really well in Season 1. There's one of the seeds in the Wooded Nobbler. It all went horribly wrong after that. 0-0. What happened in this game? You've got Elves and Goblins and it's 0-0. What the fuck, man?
That's almost impossible.
Yeah, I don't know how Elves didn't score against Goblins.
And the Goblins had it for 56% and the Elves only had it for 18%. But they didn't score.
Wow, that's very odd.
Yeah,
I kind of want to watch this game. I
know.
And the Elves caused 5 injuries and killed.
And they didn't even throw the ball once. The Elves. I kind of don't know what went on in this game. It's kind of you wished I'd watched it.
Yes.
And the Gitloads.
What happened?
What a name, Ballback Johnson. He got the MVP. Poor old Fing Fungus, the star player, decided to take the other 2 XP. I don't know. I look at this, I'm like, what? 0-0? What the fuck happened there? And then you're looking, like the Elves did 5 injuries, killed something, and they still couldn't get it done.
And they still couldn't score.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I kind of don't know what happened to Akari. I just don't. Akari's a good coach. He knows what he's doing. I mean, but they just didn't get it done, did they?
No.
He's got a lot of elves a touchdown away from leveling. He's got 1 elf who's 1 XP away as well, so they could get good really, really quickly. And then he's got some blitzers who are close as well. Jesus, this team's in a few more games should explode with loads of level ups if he tries to. Yeah, interesting. I just when I saw that game, it was one of the last games played. It might even been the last game played. I looked at him 0-0, like, what the hell's going on here? Yeah, it's really weird to say anything about this game because I just don't know what happened. You know? Yeah, I don't really think there's anything else we can say apart from 0-0. I would have thought it.
Mm-hmm. I would never pick that.
Yeah, you're a Lizard Harry. Now, quite a people tipped these. I tipped them to win the play pool. Got a good victory over the Blood God Despoils 2-1. I just thought, yeah, they was in control for most of it. He got it done. 2-1. You know, the Blood God Despoils did it again. 6 KOs, 4 injuries. The Lizards, though, they hit back as well. 5 KOs, 3 injuries. So, you know, the Blood God Despoils scored early, but then that made the Lizards able to control the rest of the first half, control the second half. Never really looked in danger. Got the job done. Cresswell got 11 points as well, whoever the fuck that is. Job done. Doesn't surprise me. I mean, Badgers can be a tough, wily character, especially with that Mano of his.
He loves that Mino.
He does.
He blitzes that Mino every turn. That's just... he cannot envision a turn where the Mino doesn't hit you. Yes.
Yeah, and they'll need him next week as well because the Chaos's Mighty Blow Claw block piece, he's out. He's out for week 2. Mm-hmm. And his Hail Mary guy got a -1 movement. So that was a bit of a problem. And you're always hard. Let's have a look at their team. I haven't really had a look. Yeah, so they've got Backshot out. He's MNG. At least, or this is Niggle. Let's have a look.
Well, that's from this week. We played
of course you did, yeah. I beg your pardon, yeah.
Yeah, well, so that's for this week. Yep.
So a couple of MNGs there as well. Oh, and you won. You won 2-1. Bloody no.
Don't sound so surprised, Burn.
Wow. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I was on a triple B banker.
You were. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm so shocked that I didn't care. Some bastards must try harder.
That's the key. Get the game in before you do that.
Yeah. But yeah, you're a Lizard Harry. Again, a bit similar to some of the other teams. 2 games played, 3 points. Are still there or thereabouts. Obviously, we know Hi Ha Ha had a very good season last season. And that's actually quite a good win for Hi Ha Ha as we're going on to now because you did lose a few players.
Especially coming off of this snuff film that you're about to
This is typical to Shiteback Steelers. 52 blocks, 2 KOs, 6 injuries, killed 2 people, 43% ball possession, so even controlled the ball possession, but still lost the game. Classic Steelers and Razzie Wolf. That. I mean, look at the XP collected. Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ is right.
This was a.
I'll let Jim talk because he called the game.
This was a tough one to watch. This was a tough one to go. Even everybody in the chat was like.
Even Stolzy felt bad for me.
Yeah, it's that bad. Jimmy's left. He's like,
his Wi-Fi is wonky. Even Stolzy felt bad for me, so you know it was bad.
just mentioning the word Razzie Wolf killed Jimmy.
Oh my God! You see, 18-3, right? In armor breaks, and it wasn't like I wasn't hitting with Mighty Blow Claw because I was every chance I had, but it just. Yeah. And really, one of the removals I had was a foul. I was the one player I got off, and then I managed to hurt one at the end. But that was it. Like, it was just, my guys were just flying off the field. And Regen, 1 for 8.
Yeah. I mean, he threw double amount of blocks as well. 52 blocks here, 26. Yep. Dragoon says, honestly, though, Razzie could have won. Yeah, he could have won, but it's Razzie Wolf. We know by now, it's all about breaking shit. Everything, all the statistics say, oh yeah, the Steelers won. Nope, no they didn't. He's saying I'm actually not being allowed to go to the second TD, but it depends. The Oaks might have had something more important to like kill shit.
Hey, Dragoon, what do you mean I shouldn't have been allowed? He didn't allow me. I got lucky. Yeah, with the knocking his guy down and picking up the ball. That was, if any of that had gone wrong, I wouldn't have scored. But yeah, Dragoon's just hating on Hardy Hard. That's what he's doing. Yeah,
he is.
Right.
Yes, good to see a new Golem has glasses. I like that. That's a smart move.
I took that right out of your book.
Yeah. Yeah.
I took that
And
right out
he's
of your
already
mouth.
got 2 XP. Oh, that's all I'm going to say.
Right. That's
all I'm going to say. Square glasses. I mean, he's pretty good though. Obviously, that's a big win against them Lizards, considering he was, you had been battered the week before. I think that's a great thing. That puts you top of the player pool. You know, glasses equals SSPP. Yeah, I won 2 kills. Yeah, see, Drifter says he won 2 kills to 1, so it's like, kind of, I don't know. Yeah, that's how he counts them. Like I say, I mean, we embrace the shitebag steel wheels and the way Rachel Wolf plays. It's quite ironic. He's the guy who goes around breaking shit. It's great. Anybody who's expecting shitebag steals to win every week, obviously, it ain't gonna happen unless you're on about breaking shit. But yeah, that was impressive. And then to back, like I said, to back up against a very good coach in Drunken Monks Lizards, I think that was a very impressive performance. So well done to you. And couple of Raptors against Alcatraz inmates. Again, Baby Nagel. Baby Nagel? Oh, God, he's going to kill me for that. Baby Chaos.
Baby Chaos.
80 blocks. 80 fucking blocks.
80 blocks.
How
80 blocks. That's right.
He get 80 blocks.
Unbelievable.
And he's still got a team left. He's still got a team left after 8 blocks. Only 5 KOs, 1 in Jesus Christ. He got an absolute whooping.
Yeah,
Hawker threw 80 blocks.
All KOs, right, yeah.
Well, let's look at the positives. The Chaos can take a punch. And another one. Yeah. And another one. Another one. 80 blocks. That's a lot of blocks.
It was insane. Like,
if I was a coach, I'd have threw the towel in.
He was just pounding them. I mean, Beers was trying. He was trying, but he was just, he had 5 guys in the KO box, and Howard just kept pounding them.
Hawk is a high-class coach.
Yep.
Like I say, what you got to remember is poor old Beers has got Baby Chaos.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Do you know what I mean? It's going to be tough. But I'll tell you what, he's dodged a freaking bullet there. Letting 80 blocks. Jesus, that's a lot of blocks.
And he still has a team. Yeah. Yep. And he still has a team.
Razzie Wolf said, "Hey, Beers, you want to play?"
Yeah,
he's just here.
Beers has next.
Yeah,
that's who Beers has next.
It's like, what's that? Beers gave how many blocks to it? 80. You say my Oaks can hit him 80 times. You want to play now?
Oh my God!
You want to play now?
Yeah, Beers don't. But yeah, exactly. Beers don't. You don't want to do that this week. You don't want to give up 80 blocks to that team.
Do you know what? It could give Raziel 150 blocks, and he'll still beat Raziel.
Oh my God!
Raziel will be like, I don't care about the ball. Have the ball scored for it. I don't care. You're gonna have no players left by the end of it.
Yeah. Well, he told me I injured Mel Blunt, and that required blood. That's what he told me. It required blood on our half to get the team to calm down. Right.
Just think, Beers, when you've got some Mighty Blow and Claw, you'll come back and play Hawk again and go, remember me?
Remember me? That's right.
Yeah, that's a great level upon that agility go. That is a big one, that Randy Rat, what a name. Cyrus Virus. Interesting what he does with Cyrus Virus. Will he go block or will he go claw? That's an interesting one. Obviously, the best mana tour ever in Bernie the Care Stalker. He needs to be leveled up. Come on, Beers. He needs to be the best ever mana on this planet. He's got to go down in the Hall of Fame as the best ever mana in Stuns and Skulls. He's going claw, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if Bernie can get it, just give me the ball. I'll score a couple of touchdowns, swing a few beers. I'll get claw, start chopping them all up for you, win a title. You're welcome. You're obviously your big boss man. He is happy as well. Oh no, he didn't die. But Raziel, do not kill that fucking mana. Don't do it. You can kill everything else, just not the mana. Just not the mana. But yeah, I mean, Beers, great coach, great guy. Hope he does well. And like I said, 8 blocks is a lot, but he survived.
That's a lot. Yep.
Right, so obviously we was all going to tip high hat, we'll be honest. But they're not there, so let's go to the 3 games. So Hawker, 80 blocks, goes up against the Enraged Elf Guardians of Akari. Lizards versus Dark Elves. What are we going with then, Armac?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Let's see. Well, they couldn't score against the Goblins. So how are they going to score against the Lizards? Well, I do like that they have a tackle guy, so he can he can threaten the Skinks. But I don't think the Dark Elf team is not developed enough yet. This too much strength to deal with. I don't think they can do that. I don't think they can do that. And Hawka, he's really good with those lizards. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tip this one to Halko, like 2-1. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got a sneaky suspicion Akari's going to pull some out the bag in this game. I don't know why. I'm still my head says Raptors, but my gut says Enraged Elf Guardians might pull off something here. Maybe it be a draw or win. I don't know. I'm going to listen to my head and pick the Raptors, but I've got a feeling next week I'm going to be like, I should have gone for the Elf Guardians. So yeah, I'm going to go with Raptors as well. Yes. Baby chaos of the Alcatraz inmates in a bloodbath with the Shiteback Steelers. Oh man,
oh boy.
I don't know. I mean, this is Razil Wolf, so you never know what the fuck's going to happen. So.
Oh wow.
I don't know what. I mean, what we're going to say? What can we do? I mean, Jesus Christ, man. What do you pick here?
Yeah. Now his killer is out. So his pile-on Mighty Blow guy is out this game.
Is he?
So you're welcome, Beers. You're welcome. Yes, that was our foul. Actually got him, and the Apo was dead. So he went with the agility bust.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Agility's not too bothered on the kill piece there. So terrible.
No. So he's got a couple others. So yeah. So I think. I think Beers. I don't think he's got enough yet to take on that team, especially when he's going to have one babe. So
yeah,
I don't think. I think. I just don't think Beers has enough yet.
Well, that's fair play.
Yeah, not yet. Next season, Beers. I think next season, right? You'll say, "Hey, remember us?" Yeah. And but this one I'm going to have to tip to the Steelers.
Right. Yeah, Dragoon says the same, to be fair.
Then I'm changing. Yeah. Beers will win. Beers will win. If Dragoon's calling it that, then Beers will pull this off.
Oh, yeah, Dragoon says he'll win in casualty souls. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go. I can't back the Shiteback Steelers.
You can't. I know.
I just can't. They don't care about the score, so I'm going to go by default. Whichever the inmates might have one player left on the pitch, but he'll score.
He'll score.
So I'm gonna go with whoever's left on the Bears' team will score. Do you know what? It would surprise me if Razil just gets the ball and scores it for him. Goes, there you go, well done. Now you've got to step on the LOS so I can kill some more people.
That's right. I got to kill some more people.
Oh right. Dear, I don't know. No, I
there
can't.
Must be blood.
I cannot.
There must be blood.
I cannot go for the Steelers. Although I love Razil Wolf, I just can't. The Blood God Despoilers versus the Goblins of Tony Gobsmack It Loads. Who wins this one?
Oh. Well. Gonna have to. Well, I don't know. That's. Oof. So the Goblins are getting 400? Yeah. So, have some bribes. Ripper.
Can the Mano cause carnage in this one?
Yeah, or can Ballbag Johnson.
Ballbag Johnson.
Ballbag Johnson.
Ball.
Do some
in the Mano's face.
Ball,
in the Mano's face, yes. With a bit of Mighty Blow on top.
Yeah, can he? And plus maybe team him up with Fungus.
Double ball action.
You know what? I am gonna back the Goblins in this.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with you.
I'm gonna back Tony. In this with the 400 inducements and the bribe, he'll get 2 bribes.
Yeah.
Fungus. Yep. Yeah, I think that'll tip the scales and Chaos. I mean, for all the Mighty Blow and the stuff that they have and they have 0 tackle. So yeah, I think Tony can pull off his first win of the season here.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Goblins as well. Inducements, and obviously, yeah, get it done. Right, where's your triple R going?
Oh, well. Okay, so I'm. Oh, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go. I am gonna back the Raptors. I'm gonna back Hauka and the Raptors.
You sounding like Jimmy.
No, Jimmy would have picked Hardy Har.
Yeah, to be fair, Jimmy would have picked Hardy Har. You're right there.
Yeah,
absolutely right.
That's where he would go. Right.
Yeah, this is tricky. I think I'm gonna triple B bank the Alcatraz inmates.
Ah, you're really.
I really know the Steelers don't.
Yeah.
Look, the Steelers don't give a fuck about the ball. They'll even give Bears the ball. They'll give. Look, they say Bears, just have the ball. You're going to score. I'm going to kill the rest of your team. Have a nice time. That's how it's going to go down.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what? Do I have to score? But there's a guy on the floor. Can I foul him first?
Yeah.
He'll probably get sent off it, but like, don't care.
Once it was.
I can't. Steelers just don't care. They don't care. They don't bother.
They just care about breaking stuff, right?
Yeah, they care about breaking stuff, and I think they really don't like to score that often. So yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna go there. Right,
okay.
Final play pool. We're almost there. Jesus Christ.
All right.
Altdorf Bank Society, the home of the champions now.
Yeah.
How did the champions get on, though? That is the question. Well, I'll tell you what. Under Dark Stealths, 4-0 against the Scavengers. Jesus, man. That's the rats with a dead rat ogre. Now, I did tell him not to say the rat ogre. Would he listen? No.
Wow.
4-0. Ouch.
Oh,
the Dark Elves got it done. And that's Ice Drake's Dark Elves as well.
Oh, they did 23 armor breaks. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's carnage. Look at 7. Wow, I thought my Kaz box was bad.
Yeah, 4 KOs, 7 injuries, 1 kill, and yes, this is Dark Elves doing this damage.
Oh.
I think Rizal will be like, "What the fuck, man?" Rizal would have been proud of that.
Oh, he would have been. Yes, that's right up his alley.
I mean, granted, he would never have scored 4 touchdowns, but
no.
It
would have been a 1-0 game.
Yeah,
it would have been a 1-0.
It'd be 1-0 to the Rats. That's what it'd been. Yeah, no, the Rats would have still won. The Rats would have still won.
Scored.
But Rizal would have cared because it's kill shit. Yeah.
Oh, the death was the Rat Ogre?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's terrible. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, Razil finally aware of the opponent.
Right, exactly. Bring on the Darkwood.
Yeah, he's like, give me them in the playoffs. I'm having them in the.
Put me on the Underdark Stealths. Yeah.
I'm having them in the playoffs.
What a
he's like, I am. I just want to have a look at this Rat team. Have a look now. What a nice. Probably TV efficient now. Now the Rat Ogre's dead. Oh God. So yeah, their Mighty Blow tackle Stone Bearman's out this game. Was it just an MNG or was it even worse? Let's have a look. Nah, just an MNG, thank God for him. Yeah. And they got Lano out as well. It could have been a lot worse. All 4 gut runners are still alive and breathing. The throw is still alive and breathing. So it ain't that bad. The only thing Dad was a thing he should have had in the first place. So all good there. Oh my God, he's got 2 Pommers as the Dark Elves. Not got Mighty Blow, like, doesn't need it, just needs a Pom. Moving A Blitzer. This team just goes carnage. They basically went, you know what, let's beat up some Rats, score some touchdowns, everyone's happy.
That's what Drake loves pile on.
Yeah, kind of learning that now.
Yep.
So yeah,
his first skill. So he rolled a double for his lineman and gave him pile on instead of guard.
I was there when he did it. I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
I was there when he did it. Yep.
Right. Valhalla Drinking got it done against the Darkwood fellows. Big fan of Rifers. I would have tipped Rifers' team in this if we had done. 3-0, 14 arm breaks versus 11. So he threw 56 blocks. He only did 1 KO, 1 injury, so he actually got outbashed by the Darkwood fellows, but still got it done.
He did. Yeah. Look at that.
For some bizarre reason, the fellows had no ball possession.
0. They never
0.
had the ball.
No. I mean, Razil Wolves would be proud of that. kind of.
Now
But
that's a stat line.
that's a stat line. That's a stat line right there.
Who wants the ball?
Who wants the ball? Obviously, yeah, the Darkwood
Right.
fellas thought it would be like kryptonite.
Wow. How about that? 0 ball possession. I don't know if
And he had the ball kicked to him, 3-4 times as well. But they do
Yeah.
go, nah, I don't want the ball, lads. You can have it. I don't know what happened.
Wow.
I really don't know. That's bizarre.
That's bizarre.
Rifers get it done though. Impressive victory, 3-0. Thanks very much. Let's go and have a drink.
Two blowouts from the first 2 games.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah. So yeah, there's not really much we can say about it because like it's no kills though. Says Rigel says no kills though.
Yep.
Rookie numbers.
Well, yeah.
They've got all the Yeti's out next game. Oh, we all like that. The Yeti's out and the Lano's out, so that's a big loss to Yeti for this game. And let's have a look at FT Cush's Darkwood fellows. Ooh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Very healthy team, 14 players.
Yep.
Yeah, they need to sort of like pick the ball up and hold on to it next week, kind of.
Uh-huh.
Failing that, just do what Rigel do, kill everything.
Yeah, they just love their pile on. Yep.
Right, smelling the pants then. The Wooden Nobbler champions take on Meatan Maulers Proud Stars. 1-1, and the Dwarfs fouled before scoring on turn 8. I think it was. Yes.
Oh.
So, interesting. I'm going to have to look at this game because I said I would look at this game, so I'll probably watch this game tomorrow because you want me to give some feedback. Obviously, being a Dwarf coach myself, 55 blocks, 4 KOs, 2 injuries. They absolutely steamrolled the Underpants. It was a bad matchup for the Underpants, to be fair.
Oh, yeah.
And I think something happened to his one of his claw pieces as well. Let's have a look.
Ooh, that wouldn't be good.
No. There we go, yeah. Splat, yeah, he's -1 movement by the looks of it. I don't know if he was dead, but then Apo got to -1 movement, but yeah, it's not terrible. I mean, if someone said to me, what stat down do you want, I probably would go movement on that piece.
Yep.
But he's missing week 2 or something, unfortunate. It still got his other 2 claw pieces. It's the Wooden Nobbler champion, so we all know he's good enough, and you never know, he might back in it. Still got the Nuffles altar.
Yeah,
and one thing we do know about Proud Star, very similar to Raziel Wolf. It brings the pain, it breaks shit.
Yep. Yeah.
We was
he
gutted.
He does try to score. No, I will say
yeah, he
Proud
does. He does.
Score.
Proud does try and score. That's the only difference.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, we was all gutted they both didn't get the same play pool. But you never know; they might both meet in the playoffs.
And he's down. Oh, and Proud's down to 11, huh? I thought
he had 11. Well, it's a bit unfortunate because he has a death roller, so he's going to have to buy another player. If you ask me personally, at least another player, or get a Brab stadium. But I don't know. But yeah, it'd be interesting how the Maulers do because, as we know, they don't mess about. And then finally, the bloody Green Boys. So we've gone about the Wooden Nobbler champions, now the SES champions, the elite of the elite. Finally beat the Goblins. Finally got it done.
Right. Yes, the top has been team. Yeah.
The top has been team. Oh, don't let Zerpel say that.
Yeah. I hope he heard that. You listening, Zerps?
Yeah, he's asleep, that guy. But Raziel's proud of this guy. He's proud. Yep. Less ball though. Yeah, 4-2. I mean, 6 KOs, 6 KOs, 3 injuries. You know, not bad. 53 blocks. Only 16 blocks thrown by the Greeniuses. So finally, Zerpel's got it done. It does look like who's going to stop him is the question. Proud's already called him out for week 7. Says that's where it'll all go bad for him. The team looks good. 12 players. Guard all over the place. Mighty Blow. Parlon. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh,
it's even uglier than last year. Yeah. It got uglier.
The thing is, he won the SES, so he got to pick his XP for his admin win. So he got 4 level ups.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what happens when you win the SES trophy.
Oh man. 4 level ups. Now look at this team is just nasty. It's even nastier. Wow.
Unfortunately, all Beer 1 star is missing next week for the Greenuses and Dustbin. He's got a Jellyfall Goblin still, and he's got obviously Alex Granite Ball, the Mighty Blow Block Fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dustbin's good coach. He plays Goblins well. Just unfortunately for him, finally the Oaks got it done. Right. So, final predictions then of the show. The Underdark Stealths against Smelling Pants. So the won 4-0 in week 1. Did the Stealths can they double up against the Wood and Nobler champions?
Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen again.
I don't know. You tell me.
That is not going to happen again. Smelly Underpants. I'm gonna go with Pally on this one. He's going to bounce back. He's going to have Glart. He's gonna bounce back, and he's gonna put a hurting on some of these elves with that claw mighty blow.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I don't think Ice is gonna have the success that he enjoyed in the first week removing people. So I think the Smelly Underpants get this 2-1.
Yeah, I don't like going against Pally, but I'm going to stick with the Underdark Stealths 4-0 week 1. I just think with all them elves, he's the way they fucking just smash the other team in. If they do that against some goblins, Jesus fucking Christ! Now I think the Stealths get it done again. Yes. I think I'm on the Ice Drake train this week, so I'll back him to go 2-0.
Okay.
Darkwood Fellows, can they get 1% ball possession this week? They play the Greenuses and the Goblins because the Goblins bounce back, or the Darkwood Fellows realise there's a ball, pick it up and score?
There's a ball. There is a ball. Let's see.
Humans beat Goblins.
Humans and Goblins.
It's got Troll missing as well, what makes it hard. Although he will have inducements, I guess.
He will, so he can get... I guess he can grab Ripper. Yeah, it's going to make it tough. Have his bribes, but I don't know. No, I think the Darkwood Fellows will come away with this one. I think 2-0.
Yeah, I kind of want to go with Goblins here, but that Troll being down and they haven't got loads of inducements.
Yeah, 350 is not a whole lot.
Yeah, and that might blow if it works. Yeah, I'm going to go... I can't believe I'm backing against Dusty here. I really should go Dusty, but I can't.
I know.
I
think he's down too much.
I'm going to build... I'm going to go with the Humans to bounce back on that one. Oh, God, the Cookback Scavengers who got absolutely smashed in week 1. Now play the bloody Green Boys of Zerpals.
Oh, man.
Who wins this one?
That's awful. Oh man, Robo. So Robo's gonna have all kinds of inducements, but I don't think there's enough inducements that exist that can salvage this game. Oh wow. Just run in this one, Robo. Just run.
As Gandalf would say, run you fools.
Yeah, run you fool. Yeah, don't. This is like 3-0, I think. The Green Boys are just gonna. Oh, I feel for you this one. Really, this is going to be awful. It's going to be an awful one to watch and for you to sit through to play. Just try to survive, my man. Just try to survive.
Well, yeah. Dragoon says Zerpals lost the rats last season, but he won these rats. Dragoon says he will lose again. Oh! I disagree, Dragoon. Well, Zerpals wins this. Yeah. I don't think I even have to explain myself.
Oh my God!
But it's a beauty blood ball. Lots of Scavengers win this week.
Oh well, that would be. Hey, we're all rooting for you, Robo. I just think that's a big hill to climb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So we've got the very impressive Rifers Norse against the Dwarfs.
The dwarf.
Can the AB7 hold up?
Woo! Proudstar's getting delivered some Norse, huh? Oh boy.
Bear in mind that the Norse don't have the Yeti this week.
Ooh. Okay. Well, that's gonna seal the deal. So let's see, 50. So 13 Norse, 1 Mighty Blow, 2 Mighty Blow. But well, oh man, yeah, I gotta go with Proud on this one. It's like a dead even game. I think they've
got a lot of Mighty Blow of the dwarfs.
They do. I think that the Norse find themselves with an extended Kaz and KO box.
Yeah.
Out of this one, so I got to say Proud's going to take this one 2-1.
Okay.
Or
yeah,
maybe
it's
even 1-0. Yeah, maybe even 1-0.
Well, that's another good one. I'm gonna go with the Norse.
Ooh.
I think Reifers.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what he's. I feel like Demolers, because they've only got 11 players, and one of them's a death roller.
Right.
You know, Reifers could get the ball first and score pretty quickly, get rid of the death roller, or you know, even if he doesn't, that death roller is going to only be on the pitch once. So the down numbers are after that drive. And I believe the North could take a few more players down, and now being dwarfed, if you're 2-3 players short, gaps will start to appear, and then you're in trouble. On the other hand, though, if the dwarfs could just go straight through this team, and if they do, then obviously we'll win. Mm-hmm. But just purely on the numbers, and I know how good Reifers is at exploiting the numbers game, I'm going to go with the Valhalla to win again.
Ooh. Oh, the Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Yeah, I think Proud levels up his death roller in this game.
Right, so who gets your triple R of the week of this play pool?
Well, let's see. So I'll pick for Jimmy too. So
Jimmy's gone for the Green Boys. Yeah, Jimmy's gone for the bloody Green Boys. We know that.
Yeah, we know that. Right.
We know that.
So I am going to go with the. I am going to take the Meadtown Maulers. I'm going to back my buddy Proud. Okay. I'm backing you all the way, Proud.
And I will see that, and I will triple B bank the Valhalla drinking team.
Oh, well, I can't wait till next week now. Yeah.
Reifers, I got you, bro. You better have my back. I've got your back. You better have my back. I'll never live this down. I could have done a Jimmy. I could have done a Jimmy. I really could have gone Zapples tonight, let's be honest, but now I like...
no, that's reserved. We already know who would have picked that.
Yeah, so. We know who'd done that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So, out of everything then, which is your best banker of the week? If you had to pick one.
Oh.
Which one? Which one is the one what will not lose?
The one that absolutely...
You know what I mean? The one you absolutely think's nailed on.
I think... Absolutely nailed on. Well, I think I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the Blue Book Believers.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm going with Fazar. Yep.
My best bet of the week is Alcatraz Inmates. It's against Razzlewolf.
Jumping up and down on Razzlewolf. Yeah.
I know the way Razzlewolf plays. I don't have to look. Razzlewolf like, he's got well done, mate. Oh, knocked his head off. Boom, boom. Razzlewolf will just be beating the shit out of him, and like there'll be one baseman with the ball, and he'll be looking around going, "Why are these orcs leave me alone? I've got the ball." They're like, yeah, go and score, mate. I'm just gonna kill your mates. Don't worry, you can score.
Kill all your friends.
I'll kill you when you come back.
All right, so Raz, this week, Raz, you got to score twice. Raz, come on now.
Bears will not. Nah, Bears will get it done. I've no fear. Bernie the Care Stalk will score. No problem.
Okay.
They'll get it done. Anyway, that's us done. Thanks to Armac and Jimmy. Obviously, 2 hours 20 minutes. We do waffle, but yes. that is week 1 done. Giving you our thoughts for week 2. I won't remember my predictions for week 2. Apart from Valhalla.
We'll remind you.
Yeah. Don't even remind me if I get them wrong, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Right. We'll remind you of any ones that were wrong.
I'm pretty sure if Valhalla win next week, nobody will be pointing that out.
Oh. I can't wait to watch that game.
I'm already gloating because I know my best banker of the week's going to win.
Oof.
It's like taking candy from a baby, isn't it? Resident guy.
I gotta see. That's the game I want to watch too.
Yeah.
So, come on, Proud. You gotta come through for me, big guy.
Come on, Rifles. Yeah. Don't let me down, Rifles. This is all, you know. I'm gonna say it's important, but it is fucking important. Get it done.
Oh, it sure is.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. This is where the rubber meets the road.
That's
right
it. We don't give a fuck about any of the game. That's the game now.
That's the one now.
Yeah,
exactly
that's it.
So.
That's the one we both clashed on. So you got to get it done, Rifles. Don't let me down.
Yep, right.
Anyway, that's just done. Thanks again, Armac. Thanks for Jimmy. Thanks for Joe. Thanks for everybody who lasted. Good luck for everybody who's playing this week. And we'll be back next week. It'll either be Sunday, Monday. I'll obviously let you know later in the week, and we'll go through it again. Let's see who did what. And good luck to Valhalla. See you all later. And if it goes, I'll tell you what, if it goes badly, they'll all be in Valhalla. So
that's right.
That's
where they'll all be hanging out. Yep.
That's where they'll all be hanging out. Anyway, take care, guys. Have a good one. Have a good evening, and we'll see you later. Take care, guys. Bye bye. See you later.